I'm here. Welcome, guys, to FIFA 22 Predicts. It's been a while. We had FA Cup action this weekend. I mean, it's been a hot minute. This episode shouldn't be as long as the two-parter we had last time where we did our FA Cup special. I've completely forgotten how to do this. There we go. I now remember. Owen, welcome. Blue Terrier, welcome to the stream. Rexy, welcome to the stream. Ethan, welcome to the stream. Charlie, welcome to the stream. Everyone in good spirits at the moment with their FA Cup results for what I can see at the moment. To give you an update, I did say Reading, Fulham and Barnsley and Stoke will be going ahead, but I think it's just been confirmed to me that Barnsley and Stoke have been postponed. I need to double check the tweets, but I've been hearing rumours that the game was in doubt anyway due to COVID in the Barnsley team, I believe. But I need to just double check. But we can crack on with the first game because Reading and Fulham are supposed to be playing tomorrow. So we need to get those predictions as quickly as we can for that game. That's if nothing goes wrong in the first team for any of these sides going forward. Both played FA Cup action very recently. Need to change the settings actually very quickly. There we go. It's on TV mode, right? Yeah, thought so. Right, what are your thoughts? Charlie, okay, Blue Terrier saying Burnley get battered everywhere they go. Well, what can I say? Huddersfield did well. Okay, I guess with the views we've got in the moment, soon football will be behind closed doors, says Rexy. It depends how much it spirals. It's gone less bad as it was, but it's not really, you know, perfect yet, isn't it? We're still getting games going off right. You know what? Let's just start the game. Just watching your vid from Matt. Oh, yes, guys, please do that. If you haven't seen Matt SB's video, at least give it a like or store it to a playlist or whatever if you want to see this first. Or if anything, if you do want to see me doing an actual video, watch his stuff first and then come back to me. I mean, this stream's going to be involving a couple of midweek games and, of course, this weekend's games as well. I've just needed to double check that I was sharing his video, because I did promise him that I would kind of share it. I've not seen the video, but I've got a pretty good idea what's involved with the video. You know, it was... And looking at the length of the video, I think he's not cut anything. I pretty much... Well, no, he would have had to cut some things. We couldn't keep some of the stuff in that we said. Read the subs. We were on 873, right? That's what I just saw last checked. Yeah, I tell you what, they're going all right. And you know what? Maybe could be a couple more after Matt's video. You don't know. But I think for one sub I gained today was from Matt's video, actually. So I appreciate if anyone has popped by from Matt's video and is checking me out. I do truly appreciate it. And by the way, guys, if you've not seen my review video yet, please do make sure you do see my FA Cup review as well, because there's a bit of an apology involved in this one, and that's to everyone from Kidminster, because I already had 2 comments on that video from people who watch Kidminster, so I thought I just had to address my sincere apologies for completely undermining their chances. So Darraj is not happy that they've got Southampton. I mean, it's not the worst Premier League side you can face. Out of all the Premier League clubs left, I think Southampton's not the worst one you can get at all. And what I will say about Southampton, they were made to work very hard against Swansea. I know Swansea did beat you, but either way, your game against Swansea was a very close game. And if it's going to be anything like that game, you know, similar with Southampton, I think it'll be close. I think it would have been better for Coventry. I think the only thing that would have been good, you know, let's say if Coventry wanted to play someone from the Premier League, they needed to be having a home game. If they had a home game, then it would have been much better. But they're just going to have to gain some confidence away from home. Right, I do need to change the sub goal, actually. I've only just seen it's on 861. Was it really on that amount on the last time I did this? That's crazy. Oh, what a save. I thought it was a defensive block actually, but no, it's a save from the goalkeeper. Well, he's definitely not Rafael Cabral. If you know, you know. That was atrocious goalkeeping. But nah, he's already done much better than what he's done. There we go. Thanks for the Coventry A-. Well, no, you've earned it. You've earned an A- based on the start of the season you had. The minus part is the drop-off, basically. That's why it's a minus, and based on expectation, you can't deny that Coventry in this position is a bit over for what everyone thought that Coventry were going to do. So that's why you got that grade. It makes sense. Well, you say you're falling apart. You still picked up a good win against Derby. It was not a great game, I would admit on that. I think the right judgment saying if you're falling apart is if you continue not to win games, you know, in the Championship. You know, really, league form really speaks where your team is at. You know, FA Cup can be seen a bit as a one-off, you know. It's really just down to the squad and how much your players are up for it. Blue Terriers loving Sorba Thomas. I am enjoying Sorba Thomas as well. What a player he's turned out to be. Charlie Brown is chanting there's only one Stuart Dallas, although he's not got a privilege of being round 4 because they were locked out by West Ham in the end. Did I really read? I think I've missed comments. There's been so many comments, I've not been able to catch up. 8 of you watching. Thank you guys so much for watching at the moment. We're on 4 likes, I believe, at the moment, so we've got more viewers than likes. If you've not hit the like button, please do so on the stream. It'd be fantastically appreciative. We're still on 873. Could we make a push to 875 today? That would be 3/4 of the way through 800. And what I will say, if Matt turns up on the stream, I'm going to propose that. No, don't take that the wrong way. I'm going to propose another time to do a video. But this time on my channel, and it will be, I plan, for the 900 subscriber special, because I think that is the right time to do it. QPR versus West Brom equals a massive playoff game. Yes, it is a huge playoff game. And you know what's even bigger with West Brom? QPR are only 1 point behind them, and QPR have got a game in hand. If West Brom can win, they can stretch that gap to 4, and now after that, it ultimately does not look so bad for West Brom if they do that. But if QPR win, they really strengthen their chances, not even to overtake West Brom, but could even enter the race of actual automatics. Because West Brom aren't that far away from the top 3. You know, it's Blackburn, Fulham and Bournemouth who occupy the top 3 places at the moment. No, Charlie, that shan't be happening. No. There's only one Lewis Beatty. Yeah, you know what I liked? I liked when I saw Lewis Beatty play, actually. I actually thought he was pretty good. Nah, Rexy. I know what you guys are doing. I didn't use the right word. Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Dextino, welcome to the stream. Oh, you guys are trolls sometimes. Oh, yeah, I did see that comment. Owen, Forest and Leicester, East Midlands Derby. Yes, I'm really excited with that. And what a performance by Nottingham Forest as well. If you saw my reaction on the my review, I've given a lot of praise to Forest. Jed Spence was immense. Colback was good. He kept Patino very, very quiet. I'll give him that. Lewis Grabban was brilliant when he got on. It was interesting because my brother, who also likes football and can observe football quite well, he doesn't watch Forest, so of course he was going to me, you know, wanting to know what everyone else was doing and, you know, how good everyone is. But he said, this Davis guy's the worst player on the pitch. I'm just like, you do realise this is his debut. Just give him a chance. But funny enough, when Davis went off for Grabban, that's when Forest really got their goal. No, don't do it, guys. I don't encourage you to do this. No, I'm not doing this. I'm going to have to think of a different synonym to the word. Suggest, maybe. That's what I might do. But he has talked, I would exclusively say, we have talked that he does want to do a video on my channel as well, which is unbelievably generous of him. And he's got another collaboration with another big championship YouTuber today, actually. It's not going to be uploaded today, but I think he's recorded it today as well. I'll let you guys have an idea on what plan he's got. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Martinelli was in Jed Spencer's pocket indeed. Brentford Fan TV, welcome, and Lequan Henry, welcome to stream. I'm really happy to see a lot of you here. Thank you guys so much, and I'm really encouraged how the channel is going at the moment. There was a bit of a sticking point where we were not really gaining subs. At the moment, we're starting to claw back a little bit. We're clawing back a little bit of growth that we just missed out on. Thank you guys so much. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel, and please also hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. We're one sub away from 875, which will be 3/4 of the way, you know, to our next 100 subscriber goal, which is 900. That's amazing for this channel. Bone was offside. Oh, was he? I need to see the highlights. I've not seen all the highlights, I will have to admit, but I do need to catch up on it. I definitely needed to see Kidderminster, their game. I watched also Wigan Blackburn, so I know about... Oh, my goodness me. At the 82nd minute, Reading have taken the lead. Wow. 761 subs. I'm catching up. Now, Brentford Fan TV, I've got faith in you. What a goal that is. Brilliant strike. I wouldn't even say against the run of play, because no team has really showed their quality going forward. Maybe Fulham went the closest. Their first big chance for Reading, and they score it. Wow, well done. John Swift. I mean, who else gets the most goal contributions and assists in the league? John Swift. So that's why he's scoring. It's 1-0 to Reading. I appreciate that comment, Lequan Henry. We should upheal our loss. I don't think it'll happen. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Bielsa set a team out that were going to win. It was a very young squad. Thank you so much, Callum Sharp. In fact, I might pin that comment, actually, Callum Sharp. I do appreciate that. Hang on. How'd you pin again? Oh, it's been... Oh, no. There we go. I've just figured it out. Right. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate the response today. I am going to be not really looking at the camera too much. I'm just looking at messages and stuff from my university. Like, for instance, I just got the guidance for my second trimester, which I'm going to read in my head. Alright, that's the full-time whistle already, which is 1-0 to Reading against Fulham. I mean, if you saw my review video, I predicted 2-0 Fulham. But Reading did beat Fulham last time. It was Fulham's first home defeat in the season. So it's very, very possible that Reading could get another win here. Now, I'm going to check if Barnsley and Stoke is postponed. I think it is. But I'm just going to check on Twitter just to make it official. Twitter's really the best place to get anything quick. I've not heard too much about it, but I heard whispers that it could be off. So I'm just assuming that developments have been made. Right. Okay. Yep. It's been confirmed. I don't know if you can see it, guys. There you go. Do you see it? So Wednesday's night clash with Stoke City has been postponed. That was 3 hours ago. I'm surprised I didn't hear about it, actually. Yep, so we don't have Barnsley against Stoke, sadly. So we're going to have to skip straight away to our weekend games. Okay, that's confirmed. So we've got 2 early games, apparently, if they go ahead. That's always a big if. But the first one we've got to go for is Cardiff. They, I think, if I remember right, is Bristol... No, Blackburn Rovers. The Seaside Derby's next game, I think. They play against each other very soon, basically. Right. Blackburn with their really nice away kit there. Yeah, I think that should do it. Brilliant stuff. Second game for stream. Make sure to subscribe for my channel. Picture for 200 subs by the end of the year. That is a good target, Owen. Yeah, make sure you check out Owen as well. He does a lot of stuff. He streams a lot as well, Owen. So he definitely puts in a lot of hard work. Do check him out as well if you can. Dramé to Cardiff is virtually done. I mean, if these are transfers, check out tomorrow, because tomorrow is Transfer Tuesday. That's the series I'm going to call it now. I mean, we've got the transfer show, but I'm also going to call it Transfer Tuesday. So that is when we see our transfer rumour rumours and all of that stuff. Oh, and funny about transfer rumours, Ben has just uploaded his video on it. I mean, good and all, but it's not a Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday sounds a bit better, doesn't it? I'll look into that a little bit later. Right, okay. I might just quickly look at what he's rumoured. Right, Blackburn take the corner. Oof. I'm almost tempted to say something completely unrelated to the video and just say something about the FA Cup. Oof. Good play there. Racey's got to go. No worries. That's absolutely fine. Mr. Football, I have said hello, haven't I? If I haven't, I'm so sorry. You have been here for quite a while. Yeah, honestly, anyone just help everyone out. Just subscribe to everyone. Help everyone out here. Congrats to the university students. I mean, that could be to any university student, but if you're implying me as well, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. 13 of you watching? Wow. Oh, God, I forgot my headphones were disconnected. We're on 11 likes. Thank you guys so much. We can definitely push for 15 likes if we can keep going. That would be fantastically appreciated, guys, if we can do that. I think with subs at the moment, I'm not actually going to switch the screen because Cardiff... Oh, good defending there by Harry Pickering there. Where is it? There's the tab. So, with subs at the moment, we are on 874 at the moment. So, we're doing all right. We're one sub away, guys, to 875. We'll be really knocking on the door for 900 subs now. If you've not hit the red subscribe button, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel if you do. Oh, no, I know what you mean, Nicholas Bauer. You were talking about Cambridge beating Newcastle. Yeah. Oh God, I tell you what, that was a result. And to be honest, it's just like it was a shock that could have been on the card, but then it was almost a bit of a shock that it did happen. I can't explain it. Yeah, no, I got it now. Charlie Brown says he wants Gilly. Funny enough, I actually spoke to Gilly Fry today. We're talking about just basically plans for the new university term. He's all right. If anything, he's in a much better place now. Much better. Oh, chance maybe. Oh, good goalkeeping by Alex Smithies there. Huddersfield are rumoured to be taken over by former Ipswich owner Marcus Evans. I did hear about that. He, I'm right in saying he's the same owner that took Ipswich down to League One. I mean, if he's got the funds, it could help, but he's got to be very careful with his board decisions. You know, ultimately, what could take clubs down is poor decisions by an investor. And Evans is going to be your investor, and if he makes poor decisions, it could really do the club harm. I don't know. It's one that he's definitely got experience doing, so it's not like the worst thing you can have, you know, with an investor that's never bought a football club before. But it's not exactly the most attractive investor you can try and get to your club. If he does come in, yeah, potentially. You're going to the Southampton game tomorrow. Do you bring me Southampton? Oh yeah, they do. Of course they do. Yeah, we've got midweek games in the Premier League, I guess, as well. We've got, oh God, Chelsea got Man City, haven't they? I was about to say, oh, I'm so excited for midweek games, and then I remember we've got Man City. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. But yeah, no, in fact, I believe there's not many midweek games. No, I've just got them here. So it's Southampton, Brentford, West Ham, Norwich. That's a big game. Oh, we've got a goal. Cardiff have taken the lead just before half-time. Kiefer Moore with the goal. Cardiff continuing their good form from the FA Cup. They won by a 1-goal margin against Preston in the FA Cup. Are they going to do so again next against a team who are right up there in the table? I've only lost 5 games this season, Blackburn Rovers. They're 1-0 down to Kiefer Moore. Yeah, those are the only 2 midweek games, actually, and then it goes to Friday. I'm hearing Diallo to Birmingham could be done later or tomorrow. Diallo's interesting because there were really strong links at one point, and then it looked like it broke down, and then it kind of reunited the links again. I don't know. That's why I'm waiting for tomorrow. I want to see, you know, after a week, where things are at. You know, it's so difficult to naturally predict when, you know, major signings will happen all at once. But I think choosing a specific time in the week and choosing all the potential signings, and I remember like most of the rumours that I said actually did came true in the end. James Hill being one to Bournemouth, Taylor Richards to Birmingham being one. So, you know, with the resources that I've got, they're very, very reliable. And, you know, I make sure that I don't give off any really, well, false rumours, I guess. You know, I try to make it as credible as I can. Thoughts on, don't know what you mean by those comments, Nicholas Bauer. Why is the link working? Is that your, what link is that? Is that Owen's link? I mean, it could be other people's link. Honestly, guys, if you want to paste your channel, the way that I do it is, I mean, you can share your channel. In fact, if I go to my channel now on my phone, and if I wanted to put it in a video, so what would I do? So there's edit, manage. Oof, what a save! Prevented Cardiff extending the lead there. Go subscribe to Dextina. Ah, Brentford fan did it for you. Ah, well done, man. That's definitely helping people out there. I really appreciate that. Oh, Lukaku. Oh no, that's who you mean. It didn't make me happy. But unfortunately, I'm not too surprised. But I think the controversial thing about it is that he said those comments when he was injured, and obviously, if he was playing more games, he probably wouldn't have been so over the top. I think it also was, yeah, you know, it could have been loosely translated as well. And another thing is that it's so difficult because Lukaku, for me, hasn't really performed to the level that he could, but he's very, very important for us. And the best way to look at it is that I can forgive him if he moves on like a professional and potentially gives us some silverware. But if he continues to strode around and don't do enough on the ball, then he's almost fulfilling what he said in his interview. He needs to right the wrong. And he can right the wrong by stepping up his game. Southampton for life. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. If you are a new viewer, everyone do make sure you do give Southampton for life a warm welcome. You did really, really well, Southampton, in the end to get across Swansea in the FA Cup. It was a thrilling game, actually. Valerie going down to getting sent off very, very early on really opened the doors very unnecessarily and made the game a lot more stressful for Southampton fans probably would have wanted. But it was a great game, and Shane Long being very, very clinical when he needed to. Oh, it was 875? Oh, it is 875. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are a quarter of the way to 900. Thank you guys so much. I would change the subscriber goal, but I probably might have to change it after the stream. The only time the subscriber goal actually goes up is if anyone has public subscribers on, and a majority of the people don't have them on, which is completely fine. You're entitled to have your subscriptions public or not. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the support, and I do mean it, by the way. It's not me sounding sarcastic or anything, or, you know, because I'm not the type that really sounds like who's really grateful when good things happen. But no, I am entirely grateful. I really am. By the way, guys, I would like to know if any of you have popped by from Matt SB's video today. Do let me know. I'll be very interested to know if any of you have come from Matt SB's video and have seen my channel for the very first time. That video was a lot of fun to make. So if you don't know what the video was, it was myself and Matt grading all for Championship team season so far. It was something I wanted to do on my channel, but then I thought this is a perfect chance, you know, to really, you know, do a collab. I think this could work. And then obviously it happened, and then I don't know how it's responding and doing at the moment, but I have shared it around, so hopefully it would do well. You're going to start doing Southampton vlogs. Oh, brilliant. No, good for you. If you're going to the stadium, yeah, definitely do some vlogs. It'll be very, very engaging content. Who's Matt SB? It is another Championship YouTuber. I can actually throw his link down in the comments, actually, if I can do so very, very quickly. In fact, if you check out my latest community post, you should be able to go straight there. So if you go to my channel and there's a community tab, if you press on that, my latest post is that video. So you can definitely go from there. Right, I've barely noticed this is the end of the game. So according to FIFA 22, this game will end Cardiff 1, Blackburn 0. What a result. I saw some of his championship stream. Oh, no, you do know him. No, fantastic. Yeah, so yeah. It's not the first time I've been on my channel. It's actually the second time I've been on his channel. But he has been an absolute diamond to work with. He really, really has. Right, next up is Luton versus Bournemouth. Big game, this. I think now we enter the stage of the season where every game becomes a really important game just to really signify where you want to be in the season. And for Bournemouth's sake, it's getting promoted. You know, a win is so essential now. You know, we're match day 27. When you get to match day 30, things get a bit nervy, you know, and you definitely want to try and take advantage of potential banana skin games. Definitely should have more of 875. Thank you, guys. Where's this love coming from, guys? You know, sometimes we can have a good laugh and a good banter around there, but blimey. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that. We're in 876, by the way, just to give you a small update. Thank you guys so much for that. I do really appreciate that. We're doing well. Well, we're doing all right with views as well. 9 viewers as well. We've got 12 likes here. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Is he the young man who streams in his bedroom? I don't think he streams in his bedroom, but Matt does stream a lot of games. I tell you what, I think the only championship YouTubers that stream or do videos in their bedroom is myself and BENHD. I think us two are the only people that actually do those videos from there. I could do it elsewhere in the house, to be honest, but to be honest, it would just be a nuisance for everyone involved, to be honest. Did I see Keane Harrett's goal against Brentford? Yes, I did hear about that. And in fact, Keane Harrett, this was his debut. He recently signed for Port Vale. So, you know, if you know, you know. Basically, it might not make any sense what I'm talking about, but basically we're doing a career mode, and Keane Harrett was a signing, well, my latest signing in my Colchester career mode, and it was suggested by Blue Terrier, and he was very important in one of my games in the career mode, and obviously we've seen what he's doing in real life right now, a bit of an unknown quantity, but obviously scored the only goal for Port Vale when they lost 4-1 to Brentford. Oh, you do know him. Oh, nice. You think Reading will win 2-1? Dylan Arsenal Vids, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I tell you what, if these are all new viewers here, thank you guys so much for popping by in the stream. You know, anyone that's new, you know, mods and regular viewers, do make sure you do give these new viewers a warm welcome. I say these new viewers. I'm not being the discriminatory type, but I'm just saying everyone deserves a warm welcome, especially if you've checked out my channel for the very, very first time. I do appreciate it. And by the way, guys, I'll say this again. If you've popped by Matt's video, do let me know, because I'll be very interested if you pop by Matty and, you know, this is the first time you've seen my channel. Thank you so much, Dylan. I really appreciate that. And I think I just got the notification on my phone as well. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You guys have been absolutely awesome today. John Russell played brilliant against Burnley. Yeah, I did see him play. He was pretty good. A move for Jed Wallace could be on... yeah. Where to, though? I mean, potentially a Premier League club, I would assume. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Tomorrow, it'll be Transfer Tuesday, Transfer Show. We'll be going through the signings. We can go through some latest news stories and rumours. So that's what we'll do. Transfer Tuesday, we'll cover all of our questions of the transfers. So you won't have very long to wait to hear all of my reaction. But basically, well, hearing all of you guys commenting already, there's a lot of news now, which makes my job a lot easier. It means, you know, it's going to be much easier for me to find credible sources, potentially. Play a game of career mode. I might do if I've got time. Oh, there's a chance for Bournemouth, and it's a goal. It's poor defending by Luton Town. Definitely should have stood off Jefferson Lerma better there, but Lerma using his strength very, very well, using his posture to get through that back line. 1-on-1 in the end, gets past Sluga very, very easily. This is using your strength there to get past Naismith. That's 1-0 to Bournemouth. Oh, to Leeds. Ooh, that would be an interesting signing. Smith and Leeds are progressing. Yeah, potentially. I'll definitely have to look at it. Brent, what's your thoughts on Josh Da Silva at the moment, Brentford Fan TV? Sean Dyche has asked for Huddersfield Burnley replaying as Carome played. I'll tell you what, Blue Terry, you're really good with your jokes. I saw some of your jokes on Matt SB stream, and I tell you what, some lines you were putting out were brilliant. You know, your wordplay is right there. If you had the beats and you've got the rhythm and the flow, you could be a rapper. We have commentary in the FA Cup. Yes, you do. You do have commentary in the FA Cup, and that is someone did ask who does Matt SB support. He supports Coventry, hence SB in the end Sky Blues. So yeah, that should be an interesting tie. You know, the Championship and Premier League ties and face-to-faces can be seen as a bit boring and a bit predictable for the Premier League clubs to win. But we saw this weekend that we had actually, you know, quite a couple of times actually, the Championship clubs beating the Premier League sides. You know, it's happened twice with Nottingham Forest and Huddersfield Town, of course. But then we also had some close games. Hull nearly getting a result against Everton, and also Swansea nearly getting a result against Southampton, of course. So it should be an interesting tie. I mean, we've got a couple of Championship versus Premier League ties. You know, we'll definitely get one with Middlesbrough. It's question whether they get Man United or Villa. We'll find out tonight. We've got Liverpool, Cardiff. We've got Man City, Fulham. We've got a couple, haven't we? Here's a chance for Luton. What a brilliantly worked goal. That's brilliantly built up there. That's a brilliant goal. I can't stop saying brilliant because it was such a brilliant goal. No, wow. Common U Reds, I believe the COYR is. Oh, I wanted to see the replay. I think it was Alan Cannibal who scored. Right. So it's currently 1-1 and a really good game at the moment. Dylan's thinking Kidderminster Harriers are going to lose 2-1 to West Ham. I'll tell you what, even if they score against West Ham, they'll see that as an absolute win. I'm in the lowest possible league in my grassroots football. Oh, are you? Do you actually? Well, if you're playing league games, that's really cool. And as we talk about that, Bournemouth immediately in the other end of the pitch get a second goal. It's Dominic Solanke with 19 goals this season now, if he does actually score in this game. Brilliant stuff there. Brilliant response and a brilliant mentality to go right in the other end of the pitch after being pegged down. They responded. It's poor defending, but Bournemouth won't care. It's 2-1 to Bournemouth. Gosh, we've got so many comments that I've missed. I'm so sorry if I don't read all of your comments, guys. It's not normal that I miss comments, but a lot of you are here today and a lot of you leaving comments, which I appreciate. Comment as much as you like, but I'm actually struggling to keep up today, which goes to show that things are going quite well at the moment. You play football on under 14s team. That's very cool, Dylan. Let me know what position you play in the pitch. The only reason the FA Cup is great for low-ranked teams is the money they win. Yes. I mean, could you imagine the amount of money Kidderminster Harriers are going to get? Unbelievable. And you know what? I felt a bit sad seeing AFC Sudbury get knocked out by Colchester, you know, in the first round, you know. Because I've been to Sudbury before. And, you know, I think I've told this story before, but literally about a week after they played their game against Colchester, which they lost, unfortunately, we saw the actual football team bus get a McDonald's at my local McDonald's as well. I was just literally... It was a Friday night, and we needed a takeaway. I decided to drive to McDonald's with my brother, and my brother pointed out, that's AFC Sudbury, isn't it? And I'm like, it is. We didn't see players, but it was the bus, and it was just literally leaving the McDonald's car park like that. And I was just like, it can't be. But then we saw the official badge, and it had to be. You know, I couldn't imagine it would have been anything else. So that's awesome. But the fact that they go to McDonald's just says everything about the finances that they've got. So if they'd have progressed further, that would have been, it would have really helped their club. It really would have. I mean, probably even getting into the first round proper would have helped their club financially. Matt, welcome to the stream. Nice timing. I was just asking guys if anyone new has popped by who has seen your video. It turns out I've not really found anyone at the moment. Wow, I'm brilliant timing again. Got completely caught off guard. Luton just will not sit down without a fight. That's the second time they've got an equalising goal They had a brilliant first goal. I was just looking at comments. I didn't even see the build-up to the second goal. But I can imagine it was something special there. Okay. Oh, brilliant play, actually. Bournemouth a little bit slow to react there, but it's a brilliantly worked goal. Elijah Adebayo in the 80th minute. Is that enough for Luton to get a draw? Who knows? Charlie Brown's praising the collaboration. Thank you, man. I think we say thank you on behalf of both of us. We can't tell you how annoying it is to try and record on Skype. It really is a pain in the arse. But I feel a bit partly to blame for that, because I've done recordings on Skype before. I've done it twice. And the annoying part of it is that I think we were in the right settings from the very start, but we just we were just like two granddads trying to see the dual split effect when in terms of recording. And it turns out as soon as you press record, it naturally just does the grid view by default. So we wasted a good 20 minutes changing backgrounds, doing all sorts, restarting calls and stuff. It was definitely the hardest part of the video, was to do the techie stuff. As soon as we started doing our content, you know, we barely had to stop and edit things out. I saw the length of the video and it was pretty much the whole length of the call. Yeah, the airline background was very, very cool. I was just like, if we're going to do this, we could do an airline special, you know, and try and improvise it. But then we just thought, you know, we've got time on our side, you know, we'll just... I was a bit cautious because I was aware that you had to do a live stream a little bit later on, and thinking, okay, you know, we can struggle to stream, but we can't afford you to miss the live stream that you had scheduled already on the FA Cup draw. So in the end of it, we actually had a lot of time, and pretty much from the length of the video, it was almost the entire call. I've not been able to see it, unfortunately. It didn't pop up on my phone straight away, and it's because I've just uploaded a video on my channel as well, which is my reaction to the FA Cup round 3 and my reaction to the 4th round fixtures too. But I will watch in full. I have shared it to my community post and my Twitter as well, so I have spread the word. Might do Instagram later as well, actually, if I remember. Right, so I think, well, this is our 4th game in the stream, but it's our 3rd game of the weekend, because we have included the one midweek game between Reading and Fulham as well. But to let you guys know, in case you don't know, Barnsley and Stoke, the midweek game is postponed. They have announced it recently because Barnsley have got a lot of COVID cases in their squad. Now, guys, if you've not subbed to Matt SB, just do so. You know, it's completely free to subscribe in general. And, you know, you won't be doing yourself a favour. You know, I'm on his channel. You know, so it's a bit of a betrayal on my part if you don't subscribe to him either. But I appreciate the support, guys. What are we on now? 877. So we are 123 away from 1,000. That's mind-blowing. That is absolutely mind-blowing. I did have goals to get to, I remember by Christmas I wanted to get 800 and we only just achieved it. And we're not even we're only just 10 days into January and we're finding ourselves in this position. That's crazy. Honest, or was it 850 though? It might have been 850. I don't know. I don't know when I got 800 actually. Because I remember I was supposed to be doing an 800 sub special, which was supposed to be a GTA video. But then I didn't get kicked out, but I got ambushed because I simply forgot to mute myself from the whole lobby. And being a player myself, it is a pain in the ass when you don't mute yourself to the whole lobby. We've got to go, but we'll do something again soon. Yes, okay, Matt, before you go, just very, very quickly, because I was going to suggest this. I was thinking that I could do like an interview sort of thing, a bit of a Q&A, which I might ask my viewers to ask you some questions as well. But I thought it would be good for a 900 subscriber special. You know, if you're still there, you know, I think that would be a really good way for it, because it's 23 subs away. I think it's a good amount of time between the videos as well. So that's what I think. I think that would be the most appropriate time to do it, you know. But yeah, we'll sort something out, most definitely. But I appreciate it, Matt. You were a dream to work with, and yeah, good luck in what you're doing as well, because I know exactly what you're doing, well, or at least what you've got planned anyway as well. So really good luck with that as well. 123, you didn't have that amount 2 years ago. I did not. No, you're quite right there. That was close, actually, by Barnsley. Sure thing. No problem, Matt. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And make sure, guys, you do check out his latest video. I'm in it. Matt's in it. We talk some championship stuff. We grade teams. We give opinions. What more could you want? But thank you, Matt, for turning up today. What should I add in my Southampton vlog tomorrow? Main highlights and the celebrations after all goes on full experience. Not the I mean, if you've recorded yourself giving reactions to goals, that would be a good thing. I mean, if I was vlogging, I mean, I've not vlogged. I'm not the professional vlogger. I've only put one vlog on my channel, which was my stadium tour to Stamford Bridge. Oh, and okay, I was going to go on to a completely different story, but Corley Rujo has just scored for Barnsley, and I can't stress enough how important that goal is for Barnsley's season. They picked up the less wins out of any team in the Championship. 14 points is atrocious. They're not really looking good for survival, but any goal for them at the moment is like gold dust. 1-0 up, they find themselves against Blackpool. But if I were to vlog, I would definitely maybe comment in my own surroundings or in the car, my thoughts on the game, what this game means. I'll react to the lineup, maybe in the stadium, and then maybe 5-second snippets of gameplay or something. You can do like a slowdown, you could do all sorts of effects on it. And then if a goal goes in, I think that's definitely important, you know, capturing the goal and then celebrating the goal as well. Maybe your reaction or commentary, you know, whatever you prefer, and then merge it to your end of match reactions. I think that's a good way for it. And I hope you don't look at this and saying that's a bit complicated, because I'm trying to explain it in the most simplest way that I can, but I can visualize that working quite well. I was going to quit year and a half ago. Yeah, you're right. Mentally, I was just not in the right place to do YouTube. That would be a good result. You predict Brentford 1, Southampton 3. Yeah, that would be a great result for Southampton. Southampton aren't entirely safe yet, but they are a club to me that are relatively experienced at surviving in the Premier League. Yeah, so I think they'll be fine, and I think that if they do beat Brentford, they'll definitely put themselves in the driving seat. One of my relatives supports Blackpool. I tell you what, Blackpool is a very popular team. Here's an exclusive, guys. I was going to do a video. Oh, what a save by Brad Collins there. I was going to do a video, I've cancelled it in the end. I was going to do a video where I would tell every Championship club's their most famous fans. I literally could not find anyone I knew for Blackpool. There were some people, but it was no one. Oh, that was close again. Right, breaking news from Sky Sports. Philippe Coutinho has finished his medical with Aston Villa, and he's also ready to play in the Premier League match against Man United. Wow, unbelievable. So it's pretty much confirmed now. Coutinho is definitely an Aston Villa player. He's got his medical done. Aston Villa are doing some business in this window, aren't they? No, well, brilliant for everyone to sub to each other as well. It's good to see the community being so supportive. Yes, we can make a deal if you like. Oh, what a save again. Barnsley probably should have had a second goal there. I think Barnsley, in terms of goals, how many times have they scored more for one goal in a game? They scored 2 when they beat Derby. But I literally don't think I can recall any other time where they scored more than 2 goals. Which tells you everything, that the biggest problem with Barnsley is their lack of goals. Whoever's in my next subscriber gets a shout out next video, and next first person just said to me, okay. I really appreciate it. Having my tea back in a bit. Oh, no problem, Dylan. You know, have your tea, and then this stream will likely still be going as well. It's quite a long stream, Viva22 predicts. If you get to 1k before your uni year ends, nah, there's no way. There'll definitely be something. There's definitely no way I'm doing that. I would be prepared to maybe do something, but nothing on that extreme. I've got to remember I've got a job now. And if I do anything that's very suspicious, I could lose my job. I'll be the ball guy saying I've lost my job. I'm not gonna be like that just by being silly and being peer pressured to do something. So I'll have something planned. I'll definitely have something planned. Shot of vodka. Gotta be honest, there's not much vodka in the house. And I'll be awful with that because, I mean, for one, I don't like shots. And two, I've gone on dry January. So I've not drunk for about 10 days. And I can definitely... I feel good that I've done that. But at the same time, I can also feel the pressure in making sure you keep going as well. Brentford Fan TV's got to go. No problem, guys. I understand. It's absolutely fine. I forgot what I was going to say. No, but it's fine. If anyone needs to go, they need to go in the end of the day. They're still going to be around. I mean, this is our 4th game, I believe, and only our 3rd in terms of this weekend's games. What happened to the last time we played Brentford? That's a good question. Southampton for life. So I'm going to try and remember. So if Brentford were at home and you were away, I have a feeling it would have been really, really close. And in fact, actually, I don't think you've not played Brentford yet, haven't you, in this season? It's not like this is a reverse fixture. I legit don't even think you've ever played Brentford. I'm going to check. When would you last play Brentford? Were you both at League One at one stage? Oh, close again. I tell you what, Barnsley have been the better team. I'm actually going to check. So, Southampton versus Brentford head-to-head. In fact, I think WhoScored.com will be the best one for that. I know just the website to use to check the head-to-head stats. It gets to a point now where I've done YouTube for so long now that I know what websites to look for. Right, okay, so no, the last time you guys played was actually in League Cup 2 years ago. I almost forgot you did that. So in the Carabao Cup, Southampton played Brentford at St Mary's. Brentford picked up a 2-0 win. Now, obviously the scores were quite different. Just De Silva and Norgard scored. I think they had a stronger squad, Brentford, and Southampton didn't go full strength, which is probably why the result happened as it was. But if we're talking about a league game, the last time you played against Brentford, yeah, League One, I thought so. 11 years ago. 11 years ago, the 30th of April 2011. And Southampton won 3-0. Now, that's not surprising because this was the Southampton side. Did you have Nigel Atkins in League One, I believe? I'm not too sure. I knew you got promoted under him, from the Championship at least. But this was Southampton on their rise to form. And I think it was only one season later when they got promoted to the Premier League. I think they had back-to-back promotions. Lallana, Connolly, and Oscar Goburn. See if you remember that name. He scored the 3rd goal, and Brentford, with a squad with Nathan Byrne in it, which I completely didn't know. Simon Moore was their goalkeeper. Fact of the day. Of course, plays for Coventry now. Jeffrey Schlupp was also in that squad. Lewis Grabban was in that Brentford squad. Anyone else that you may recognise? What about Southampton? So Jose Fonte started. Lallana, of course. Ricky Lambert. We all know what they turned out to be. Bench, you had Danny Butterfield. Ooh, he's a bit of an EFL legend, Danny Butterfield. You had Bill Kowski as your second choice goalkeeper, and you had Dale Stevens on the bench. Interesting stuff. You were at that 2011. It was some time ago, 11 years ago even, but good if you remember it. Right, according to FIFA 22, this game will end Barnsley 1, Blackpool 0. Right. What is next? What is next? I completely forget all the time what games are next. Right, next is Derby Sheffield United. Okay. Derby need to win, but they play a Sheffield United side. Doing well in form in the Championship, but they did lose out to Wolves in the FA Cup and lost pretty comprehensively. And we'll see if that affects their season. Get to 1k before your uni year ends, and you have to make a Michael Hector captain on Gaffer. Oh gosh, I'll think of something. I'm all, you know, because obviously, I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, if you're new viewers, you don't know this, but basically, I sent a tweet about, it'll be 3 years ago this year, where I added BENHD and said, would you collab if I get 1,000 subs? And he said yes. I'm almost tempted to ask him if I should get some forfeit for basically being on his ass for so many years, and eventually now I've said what I was going to do. I've had to play the long game a little bit, but it is slowly going to happen. Oh, you're talking about the League Cup game? Ah, yes. Yeah. So that was when Norgard and De Silva just were on absolute fire. And Derby are on absolute fire because they've just taken the lead 7 minutes in against Sheffield United. A must-win game for Derby. Every game for Derby is a must-win game if they want to survive in the Championship. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but stat for day for you, only 2 sides who are bottom of the table at this stage of the season have gone on to survive the season. They were Barnsley in the 12-13 season, and oh, who was the other one? I completely forgotten who the other one was. It may have been, what was it? I know where I found the tweet. I'm gonna tell you guys who the other team was. So basically, only 2 teams who are last place at this stage of the season have gone on to survive. I'm going to find out who the second team was. I thought I knew which account I found that stat on, but now I don't. Oh no, I found it. No. So the other team who have survived, being last place at this stage, was Preston. 2007-08, which is probably why I don't remember it. But yeah, Barnsley 12-13 season, which was a very dramatic season in itself. They survived from being last place at this stage, obviously, probably assumingly, going to finish 21st. Ben's playing hard to get. Well, I put this on myself. If I said 500, Ben may have said yes, but I said 1,000. So it's my fault it's taken this long. It's my fault it's taken this long. I'm not even going to try and blame Ben for that. When was the last time Southampton played Portsmouth? That's a good question, Nicholas Bauer. That is a very good question. Now, I believe you played against each other quite... I don't want to say recently. I think you guys played in... I don't know if it was an FA Cup or League Cup game. I don't know, to be honest. What I do need to do is... Right, I can't go whoscored.com. Let's just literally search it out. Right. Oh, 2019, of course it was. I was going to say, I thought, yes, I remember watching this. I remember watching this game. It was live. So, Portsmouth at that season. So, this was, I think, the 1920 season, alongside when Southampton played Brentford, I think. Obviously, different rounds. But Portsmouth played Southampton, and it was so one-sided. Well, basically, Portsmouth looked good on the ball, but they were not clinical. I mean, when you've got Brad Pittman, John Marquise, and Ryan Williams as your forward players, you're not really going to be scoring goals. Danny Ings got a brace. Cedric got a goal. God, I would not have expected him to go to Arsenal. And then Nathan Redmond got one off the bench. It was a 4-0 defeat. I'll see if I can show you guys very, very quickly, actually. Yeah, it was in the cup. I had a feeling that they played quite recently, but now it's just literally gone back to my memory. It was 4-0. Well, it was 2-0 at half-time, but 4-0 full-time. Brentford Fan TV, welcome back. It may have been last year. I thought it was... I thought the game took place in 2019, so that's why I thought it was 1920. Yeah, it's 4-0. It was 4-0 2 years ago. But I remember watching it now, so... Yeah, that's mad. Right, let's get back onto this. Nearly disclosed my search history there. That's always quite risky business. Right, thank you guys so much for the support for this channel. We are currently on 877 at the moment, so if we can keep this rate going, we could get 880 today. That would be an amazing achievement. I mean, we started off today with 872, I believe. We've just been climbing up those stairs potentially to 1,000 or 900 subscribers, depending the rate of subscribers. But thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. You were at that game as well. Well, that would have been a very enjoyable game. I knew the home crowd were actually really, really vocal, in a good way. You know, you want a hostile atmosphere. Yes, this was live on TV. I remembered watching it now because I think my family watched it as well. Because it's one of the derbies that they remembered back in their day when they were watching football religiously. I've really not had the chance to watch Matt's video yet, so I've no idea if anyone's laid comments, if anyone has pointed out errors that I've done, because I'm almost certain that I've made a couple of mistakes in my stats. But if there were going to be any mistakes, it would have been numerical mistakes rather than positional mistakes. If we get to 880, will you play career mode? I'll be tempted. I think that's the best answer I can give you. I'll be tempted to play career mode if we get to 880. Yeah, not being able to see much. Thank you guys, whoever's just subscribed there. Thank you guys so much. I'm really not worthy of this love. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's because I said 880, I'll play career mode. That's probably why it's gone up now. But what I will say, guys, and I need to address this because I was briefly on 874 today, but I have a feeling someone subbed with 2 accounts. If you're going to sub with multiple accounts, make sure... because I've learned this as well, because I've tried to do the same thing with other YouTubers and they've called me out on it. You can't sub them all at once. They don't like it, basically. So what you do is that you sub on one account and then a good 5 minutes later, you sub with the other one. I don't know why they do it, but that's just how YouTube works, unfortunately. Did I see the second video on the Clips channel? It was the Fall Guys video, right? Yeah, I did. I mean... that was not even like my biggest rage on Fall Guys. You picked quite a generous one. I mean, what I will say, I'll give you permission. Oh, good save actually. The problem is, you've got to have YouTube Premium to download videos on YouTube, but you've got full permission to use my content. Southampton for life, welcome back. Rexy, welcome back. Oh yeah, I mean, that would be a good thing to promote. So Brentford Fan TV, one of our mods here, has got a channel where he's done a clips channel of me. He's posted 2 videos so far. So if you can drop him a like there, that would be fantastic as well. It's just more comments with me as well. Oh, well, Blue Terrier, you know what? That sort of banter doesn't surprise me, especially when they've done something as incredible as that. Just done a workout. Fair play, Honeygun. I tell you what, you've done more workouts than I've done this year. And I tell you what, that was one of the things that we were talking, I was talking to Giddy Fry about, actually. It was gyms and workouts and stuff. Right, oh, a chance. Oh, good defending by Derby there. Charlie Brown's happy to be reunited with Honeygun. How are you feeling with Bristol City, Honeygun? Because what I saw with the attack momentum, Bristol City actually looked good on the ball. They just weren't clinical, and what Fulham had is that they just had enough flair players off the bench that they brought on in extra time, which I think ultimately was the difference maker in the end. If they had not brought these people on, I think Bristol City would have had a good chance to win the shootout. But ultimately, the biggest problem is that Bristol City just couldn't take their chances. Had to do things, not a problem. You know, I do things as well, which is why I did all the things before I was streaming today. Oh my goodness me. I am absolutely starving though. I'm really craving dinner at the moment. We're 878 at the moment. Danny Ward's a very underrated strong. Yeah, you know what? I would agree on that. He is very, very underrated. There's a lot of underrated players, and I'm almost tempted to do a video. Maybe not this week. Maybe not even next week. Just depends. Basically, well, in fact, guys, I do need to address something. University for me is starting back next week. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but university is going to start back, and I am needed more. My timetable is a lot more busy than it was last year, and the workload is insane because it's my final ever term for university, so they've really ramped up the stakes this year. And obviously, you'll know this when you go to university. When you go to your final year, every course you do counts towards your final degree. So basically, first 2 years you can almost get away with not really performing at your best. Your third year, there's no excuses. You perform 100% or you don't get a good degree, full stop. So it's likely some videos will have to be sacrificed. What will be kept going will be my reviews and my predictions. They'll most definitely be going ahead, and I really will try to do career modes as well, because I think the absence of the career mode was down to my university work. Right, according to FIFA, this will end Derby 1, Sheffield United 0. What I might do actually is that if I do a good portion of assignment works, I might treat myself to do a career mode video, you know, because I really look at the career mode videos as a bit of a treat. You know, it's me playing a game, and you know, a lot of these times, you know, I'm not playing a game. It's a lot of serious commentating. Right, next is Fulham Bristol City. Well, they just met each other in the FA Cup. They're meeting each other again. This time they'll be playing at Craven Cottage. Now, Bristol City got a draw in the league game. Obviously, they lost to extra time to Fulham in the end. Star Wars says no. Oh, my God. J3W, welcome to the stream. I tell you what, guys, I'm really been happy to see the amount of different people here. I've really enjoyed seeing all of you here. I think we played quite well. Like you say, we couldn't take our chances when we should. Fulham's goal was pretty lucky, but at the end... Yeah, because I think the tweet was, you know, did you mean that as a shot? And obviously Harry Wilson's going to say it was a shot. Bit fortunate, but in the end of it, with those quality players, they take chances. And if you can't take your chances in over 115 minutes, then you're going to be punished, aren't you? All in all, not too disappointing. I mean, it's not the worst result in the world, isn't it? You know, in a way, you can look... Oh! In a way, you can look as a positive that you can concentrate on league form. This, however, is not a positive. Fulham have already taken the lead. It's a brilliant cross, actually. No one's marking him there. That's not Adebayo, is it? It is tossing Adebayo with a goal. 1-0 Fulham. When is Forest? Good question. I'll read through the games in order, actually. So we've got... After Fulham Bristol City, we've got Huddersfield Swansea. Someone did ask for when was Huddersfield and Swansea. So that's after Fulham and Bristol City. Then it's Middlesbrough and Reading. And then it's Millwall Forest. So leg one, after Bristol City and Fulham, there'll be 3 games. And then you'll see it. Then it'll be Peterborough, Coventry, Preston, Birmingham, and then QPR, West Brom. And we end it with Hull and Stoke. Are you making a new video apart from Swansea, who's the best footballing side in the Championship? That's a good question. Potentially, if Coventry stuck to their principles at the start of the season, they would have rivaled it. But maybe Fulham or Bournemouth for me. I think Fulham or Bournemouth, and then Swansea. I mean, Swansea, you can argue, are the best footballing side when it comes to possession and passing, but ultimately, football is also a results-based business, and they've not got the results that match their dominance on the ball, you know, and that's something that Russell Martin needs to try and address. You're currently making a new video. Oh, okay, brilliant. I'll definitely see if I can check that out. Swansea are dead, says Lequan Henry, and I think it's predicted 4-1 maybe for this game. I mean, what was interesting to me, and I'll go to Matt's video. I don't know if you've seen Matt's video so far. Obviously, I'm in Matt SP's recent video. He suggested that Nigel Pearson should get sacked, and I thought that was very interesting because it's a mixed reaction, really. And I don't really. I mean, sometimes I call on the manager to be sacked, but that's when they're really deep rooted near the bottom of the Championship. But I would say I don't think out of all the managers of the league, he's the one under the most pressure, to be honest. So that surprised me a bit, but I do understand the frustrations behind it, especially the expectations. But at the same time, he's not had a full season. You know, he had half a season when Dean Holden left. Obviously, the form wasn't great there. And then this season, it's been just typical Bristol City being inconsistent. So for me, you know, if you want these sorts of results, you might as well have kept Lee Johnson, to be honest. Brilliant. I would like to thank football. I would like to think Huddersfield are up there. Yeah, Huddersfield are up there. I would definitely give them potentially even top 6. Hence why they're top 6 in the moment. it's very expansive football under Corberan. It's very exciting football. So, yeah, I would definitely say Huddersfield are up there too. You're thinking 4-1 between Forest and Swansea? Wow, really? I don't think Forest were aiming for a title. Not even under Chris Hughton, fans thought that they can get a title. They still got top 6. You know, they would snap their hands off for a top 6 place. You know, if you saw what I said in Matt's video, it's been over 10 years since Nottingham Forest have been in the top 6. And actually, a stat I found out today, them and their East Midlands rivals Derby County have spent the most consecutive seasons in the Championship. So if any of them get into the top 6, they can definitely end that streak. I mean, Derby might end that streak, but for the wrong reasons. Forest could end that streak by going to the Premier League, which would be an unbelievable achievement for them. Dylan, welcome back to the stream. Guys, let's not start a war now. It's just friendly banter about all of our clubs, alright? Fulham still 1-0 up here. Good goal in the end by tossing Adebayo over header. Right, that's a half-time whistle, so that is 1-0 to Fulham. I tell you what, a win for Fulham would definitely put them in a really strong position at the moment. Well, Charlie, you won't be saying that... Oh, I nearly dropped my controller. Charlie, you won't be saying that if Nottingham Forest get promoted via the playoffs and Leeds get relegated. Just be careful what you wish for. I mean, what I will say, I mean, I actually think Leeds might stay up, to be honest. I think they've got enough wins in them, and I think they've got enough quality to stay up as well. Good save in the end. You're asking how I am, says Dylan? I mean, if you are asking how I am, thank you. I'm feeling okay. What I will say, I do want to try and improve a couple of things in my life at the moment. One of them has been my sleeping arrangement, and a big factor of that is that because of my sleeping arrangement, it's been a lot more stressful to do videos. And so, naturally, I've been figuring out ways to combat that. It has dramatically improved. I would say I got up at 8:30 today, which most days I get up at 10:30 at the earliest. So it's working, but then I got to do other things because it's not only waking up at the right time. I want to try and get a good diet going and do good resolutions in terms of my drinking. And the last one, another one is effective time on YouTube and university. So just to basically stop procrastinating for uni stuff. And the final thing is going to the gym, sorting out a membership, and getting some exercise. Eventually, I mean, what I'm doing is doing things one at a time. So hence why I'm saying I've done the sleeping part first, and eventually I'll do one thing at a time. And eventually, you know, hopefully by maybe March time this year, I should get something where all of my wishes for this year have been fulfilled. I do have a sneaky feeling we'll lose our really good record at Craven Cottage next weekend. Interesting. Chelsea in the mud, says Charlie Brown. I mean, I would like to suggest why, because our league position doesn't really suggest that. But what I will say, we are in the mud in terms of a title charge. You know, I never had faith, to be honest, that Chelsea could win. I know I predicted us in second, but that was almost a bit of wishful thinking. I gotta say it. Subscribe to Rexy. It's good. Well done, guys, for sharing all of us out. And you know what, guys? This is the best part of the community. They naturally help everyone else's backs. And that is exactly what I hope for. Getting that 6-pack, says Blue Terrier. Well, getting a 6-pack of non-alcoholic beers, maybe. That's probably the only 6-pack I'm getting. There was a certain time, actually it was early, exactly this time last year, where I actually had a really good eating and exercising routine. And that was when, did I have a bit of a break last year? I'm just trying to remember. I mean, I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone last year, but there was a time where I actually really got things organised and actually organised a lot of stuff out. But funny enough, what stopped the flow of the routine was when I had to prioritise more on uni stuff, which I think is going to happen this year based on the amount of work I've got to do. But yeah, I think the plans for tonight at least are going to be, when this stream's done, eat dinner because I'm starving. Get the transfer show ready and get the relevant news sources ready for that. Naturally, when it goes to rumours and reports, I collect those on the day of the video. The announcement, well, the announced signings is the stuff that I prepare, will do in advance basically, and get all those pictures for that. And then, hopefully by that time, it should probably be 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. I'll probably spend an hour, maybe even 2 hours on my dissertation, which is what I'm planning to do. Can you suggest to me an Arsenal player who scores great goals? An Arsenal player that scores great goals? Well, at the moment, yeah, goals are a bit difficult to come by in terms of Arsenal at the moment. If I'm talking about a current Arsenal player, I'll definitely say Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe are probably going to be the best players for that. UEFA's biased to big clubs, says Charlie Brown. Well, we'll find out what happens in the round of 16. Right, that is the full-time whistle. Another 1-0 home win. They're loving the 1-0 home wins at the moment, FIFA 22. It's been a bit predictable at the moment. So, they won by 1-0. And next is Huddersfield Swansea. Huddersfield, they play Swansea. Yeah, okay, we'll use that kit. Oh, that's a gorgeous kit. I've got to say, I love Swansea's away kit. What do I think of Jeremy Lynch? Don't really engage with his stuff, to be honest. I know that there's a lot of polarizing opinions on him, but I just don't get involved. But it's similar with Jake Paul. I just don't get involved with it, to be honest. Because it's just not relevant for me just to absorb my time observing what they're all about. Six pack of muscles, boys. I tell you what, I would probably quote unquote say that if I were to get that, but no, there's no way. That's something I do lack, but something that we don't lack on this stream is entertainment and goals. And that's exactly what Huddersfield have done with Lewis O'Brien, the player who has been linked with a move away, but he is looking like he might stay on with Huddersfield at the moment. We don't know what might happen at the end of the transfer window. It's a good goal in the end. Oh, maybe a goalkeeper should do a bit better, but it's 1-0 to Huddersfield. It has literally only been 1-0. I was going to say, it has only been 1-0 at the moment. I wish we wasn't facing commentary in the car. I get along with Rexy as a commentary fan. Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame. But, you know, you got to just kind of put rivalries aside, you know, when you can, to be honest. No 1-0 in this match. Next game 4-3. Well, we've got 1-0 at the moment. It's just a question whether anyone is going to score another goal. Lewis O'Brien, where's Blue Terrier singing his chants on Lewis O'Brien. We love to see it. Have I missed comments? I got to apologise, guys, if I have missed comments, because I don't typically miss comments. Normally, if I do, it's because I blame myself being tired. But actually, I genuinely think this has been one of the most commented streams I have done in such a long time. And I can only thank you guys for making that possible. I can really only thank you guys. I mean, I tell you what, I've got no complaints with Chelsea playing Plymouth. I would just love to... Oh, no, I do know how Pieface reacted. I saw his tweet. He was absolutely ecstatic with that draw, and he's more than earned it. I definitely talked about that in my review today. By the way, guys, if you've not seen my review video today, which is my latest video on my channel, please do give it a like. It does tremendously help. I think half a dozen of you have liked it at the moment, which is amazing at the moment. So yeah, this is the third time I've been featured on YouTube today. My own video, Matt's video, and of course this live stream here. How's it doing, by the way? I might just quickly check. I mean, you know, I don't get nervous, you know, but I'm getting a little bit shaky if I'm going to quote a meme. especially when we get two channels, other people's channels. You know, this is one of the, I think this is the second time I've been on someone else's channel. I've been on Mr. Footballs before. This is the second time I've been on an individual channel that's not my own channel in Matt SB. Well, no, but, well, you know, technically the third, because this is actually the second time I've been on Matt's channel. And obviously, we've basically had an equal share. Well, no, not share. We weren't paid to do this. We basically had an equal amount to do in terms of our commentary. So it's going to be interesting if people didn't like my commentary and preferred Matt's, or if it was vice versa. You know, that's the bit I'm a bit interested about. You're not having to get Coventry. Well, funny that is because they don't want to play against each other. I slept for 2 hours last night and I shattered. Well, my advice: get an early night's sleep tonight. If your bedtime is normally 10 PM or 11 PM, push it back to 8:30 even. You know, it sounds insane. As long as you've not got homework or university work, whatever you do, you know, leave everything for tomorrow. Lewis O'Brien's a new Stephen Tries. I can't unsee that now. I can't unsee that, Blue Terrier. Cooper didn't go up with a great Swansea team. Well, you're talking about Steve Cooper. No, he didn't get promoted. I know that. Of course I know that. Got to the playoff final with that great Swansea team. So what makes you think he can at Forest? I just honestly think for me, it's the players. I personally think the investment is up there. He'll definitely at least give them top 6. I'm definitely guaranteeing that. And if Forest can play their game plan right, if they play like they did against Arsenal, work their socks off the ball and take chances. The thing I fear of Forest that might prevent them going up is goals. I just don't think they are a free scoring team. Defensively, I think they're quite strong. I think it's their attacking line that can let them down. So, if anything's going to stop them going up, it'll be that. But, you know, anything's possible. If I make you laugh again, will you make me a mod? I tell you what, I do need to update my moderators. Thanks for reminding me, actually. Have I ever watched Police Academy? I have not, but I know my parents have. They actually are big fans of Police Academy. Now that you say that, I might watch it soon. For what I know, it's a 90s comedy, I believe, Police Academy. We're getting close to 880, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Right, okay. I'll definitely change mod. So, Blue Terrier, you've got one, definitely. Rexy, you can have one too. Typically, the more moderators you have, the better it is. Honeygun. Oh wait. Oh, I unmoderated Honeygun for a comment, but I think I can get over that. You could be a moderator again, Honeygun. You've been there since the start. This is going to be another 1-0 already, isn't it? You've got all 6 at my house. Have there been 6 Police Academy films, or have you got 6 family members? I truly appreciate the support, guys. I've literally just been scrolling up at comments I've literally not been looking at. And Le Quan, you can get one as well. I'm not going to necessarily give new viewers a moderators. You know, a moderator is not something I'm going to hand out willy-nilly, if that makes sense. You know, you need to be around my channel for a long, long time. Well, not too long, obviously, but, you know, a good couple of months, good amount of commitment to the channel, good suggestions for content, you know. Basically, a regular viewer is going to get a moderator at the moment. I think that's the fairest way for it. Not a problem, guys. I definitely needed to update it because I don't think I'd given anyone a moderator nearly a year. So I definitely needed to update it, you know, because when a year's passed, you get so many new viewers. You really do. I don't think Gilly Fry would have liked that. Gilly Fry always likes to keep a short number of people moderators, but unfortunately for Giddy Fry, he's never experienced channel blowing up in popularity. So sometimes you just got to give your main viewers, you know, the privilege, and I think it's a brilliant. I think it's the best reward I can give, to be honest. Dylan's in good spirits. I'm, you know, naturally when I see people happy in this stream, it makes me happy as well. Yeah, nice viewers as well. Yeah, you've got to be nice, really. If you're not nice, then simply you either get removed or your moderator will be removed for the start, and then there'll be other consequences. But I would hope that only the moderators can have that say, really, to be honest. God, Southampton for Life is taking this moderation ceremony very seriously. It's not going to be something I do too much, you know, definitely something that I might want to be looking every 6 months or so, if that makes sense, guys. But this isn't going to be another 1-0. It's another 1-0. But the thing is, it's not even a 1-0 win to any team. It's always a 1-0 home win. FIFA 22 has some originality, for goodness sake. Right, once again, 1-0 home win. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that can't be the 8th consecutive 1-0 win. Sure, no. No, it is the 8th consecutive 1-0 win. Guys, what's going on? What's going on, guys? We just keep getting 1-0 wins. Right, next game. It's Middlesbrough Reading. So we've just simulated Reading with their midweek game against Fulham. This is their weekend game. They've got Middlesbrough, who are really doing well with their form. They narrowly beat Mansfield, though. Countries of the world, thank you so much for subscribing. I think you've subscribed. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about Gilly Fry. He's literally just messaged me now. What do you mean, am I doing something? I mean, what I'm doing is that I'm looking at my phone. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Southampton for Life saying I gotta go. Not a problem, Southampton for Life. You know, to be fair, guys, you know, any of you can, you know, you all have your free will. You go when you want to. No, it's been a privilege seeing you on the stream. Thank you so much for your involvement. I appreciate that. Already the predictions, 1-0 Borough. Oh, I don't want it to be another 1-0, but it's probably likely going to be another 1-0, isn't it? We are 1 sub away from 880, which is amazing. We're on 18 likes as well. Pfft, amazing. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that. I really do, guys. We could definitely get to 20. Only 2 of you need to like the video to get it to 20. We could even get 25 if we get a couple of new viewers here. Let me just see what chat's just messaged quickly. Right, he's talking about the router we're doing. Reading will break the curse of the 1-0 home wins. We'll see about that, Dylan. We're just going to have to wait and see. Yeah, basically, I mean, because I've just alluded to it when I was trying to improve my life. Gilly Fry and I are going to have a gym routine that we're doing. He was basically messaging me about that. What are the rules? Are you talking about moderator? Moderator? Oh my goodness me. Whoa, you called it. Dylan, you've called it. You've called it. We've broken the 1-0 home curse. We've got an away goal. Andy Carroll has to be the one. It's always Andy Carroll. Getting his long hair in the way. And in fact, he didn't actually use his head this time. My mistake. It was actually a very clinical strike. Poor defending by Middlesbrough. Maybe a bit fortuitous. But it's an away goal. Reading scored to make it 1-0. Oh, you're making a FIFA card for me. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. So I know someone's been a rule breaker. So I tell you what, I've not really set up rules for YouTube. If there's spam, I definitely would say a timeout. If there's anyone making an offensive comment. You know, it doesn't even need to be about me. If it's something political or something that's just not appropriate for the stream, just, you know, naturally get rid of that as well. And also, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Bots as well. If you see any bots as well, make sure they go as well. That's basically it. It's still 1-0 away win. It's still 1-0 scoreline. I'm hoping we've got a different scoreline, but it's encouraging signs. We've already got a different result from what we had last time. Mini Surge or Brentford Fan TV, as I know. Welcome to the stream once again. Good defending in the end. Dylan's in good spirits, which I love to see. Like a sexual comment? Well, yeah, that might be one thing. That could be involved. It doesn't have to be. I mean, I don't need to give examples. Just anything that's just simply not appropriate just goes, really, to be honest. I mean, because sometimes I've had to get rid of it myself, but the moderators are pretty much there to do my job for me. Swearing aloud? Yeah, well, I'll let it slide, that's fine. Because I can swear sometimes. Sometimes, I mean, if you've seen my career modes, I've let a couple of curse words slip out in the heat of the moment. No, I will allow that. I don't mind that, to be honest. It's only when there's a lot of younger viewers which I might clamp down on swearing. But in general, if the majority of the viewers are at an age where they can swear, then I don't have too many issues with it. You like to swear, but you won't for the channel. You know what? Do what you like. Do what you like. And if there's a commentary fan making fun of another rival club, I wouldn't say that's quite a timeout because it's banter, isn't it? But if it's targeting like the individual person, if it's targeting what they are, if it's the club, then that's not a timeout thing, you know, because they are obliged to follow the club. But if it's a personal comment about them, whether it's an appearance, whether it's religion, sexuality, whatever, that's a no-go, you know. I like to swear, but oh yeah, I saw that comment already. Swearing from rages, yeah, all the time. I tell you what, Mini Surge or Brentford Fan TV, you can get a lot of content from my Colchester career mode. Even my Preston career mode, you can, from as short as it was, you can get a lot of stuff there. One game I remember was my final game. I remember when I lost 5-2 to Borough. That was an awful result. I remember drawing 2-2 to Norwich and Wycombe. Yeah, I drew with Norwich and Wycombe. Both games were, I think, a 2-2 draw. And I think one of them I saved a penalty for as well. Arsenal are back to being a banter club. Well, unfortunately, your players don't really help yourselves. You go through a good run of form, and then they remind us that they're not what they used to be. Yeah, but you'll be timing out people that are rivals of spite of just not liking the club. Rivalry, unfortunately, is always a thing that will coexist in football, you know, because I've encountered comments before being a Chelsea fan, but naturally, I mean, honestly, I feel like if I saw that it was a little bit personal, and let's say the person individually messaged me saying, you know, I feel quite threatened. If the messages seem a bit more threatening, if it's banter, then, you know, you don't need to time it out. But if it seems a bit more threatening, then that's when alarm bells set in. Because I don't want to just ban people by having some banter. You know, I'm definitely open for club banter and all of that. You know, that's supposed to be part of the fun for football. Blue Terrier, I'm not going to fall for that. I know exactly what that is. And I tell you why I know that. Because Arsenal Fan TV, I think, fell for this name. It's not a name. I know exactly what you're trying to get me to say. I've been baited before. Oh, who is it? Oh, what was the big one that I got baited by? Cody baited me on a stream before, which was quite funny because my reaction was awful. In fact, no, maybe you, Blue Terrier, actually. I think you actually had another one that you baited me by. But no, I knew about this one because Arsenal Fan TV had that recently and I saw it in the shorts. it's literally going to be 1-0 again, isn't it? But it's going to go to the away side, which is the only change we've gained so far. I mean, I'm not having complaints in terms of my FIFA footage. That's definitely going to be easy to compile. Because when we've got multiple goals, it is quite difficult to compile it into like a 1 minute and a bit segment. It's a lot easier to do when it's only one goal. You're calling your team Leicester FC on FIFA 20. I tell you what, guys, in fact, I should have promoted this with my new viewers. If you guys would want to know a little bit more about my channel, you know, want to be kept up to date with things, you can follow me on Discord. There is a Discord server exclusively for Lex's viewers. It's the top link in the description down below. And it should take you there, you know, you've got like an invite link and that, and then it should take you straight to the server. And it's the best way to find updates. You can self-promote your own stuff. Because I was going to say, Dylan, if you're creating a team called Leicester FC, that would have been a really good thing to post on the Discord. Maybe a chance for another goal? No, it's not destined to be. It's going to be 1-0, isn't it? HGFC Thunderball. Have I done Huddersfield and Swansea yet? I have. And you'll be happy because Huddersfield picked up a 1-0 win. So I've got a bit of a sore throat there. If you're a new viewer, HTAFC Thunderball, everyone do make sure you do give Thunderball a warm welcome here. I'm going to call you Thunderball. Also, it's one of my, I wouldn't say it's my favourite James Bond movie, but it's one of my most memorable James Bond movies. It would have been probably one of my dad's favourites because it was out in the Stone Age at the same time when he was born. Do I have a Reddit account? I do, but I don't have like a feed. Yeah, I don't understand how Reddit works, to be honest. I'm such a boomer when I say that, but I don't understand how social media works anymore. I don't have TikTok. I have Redding. Redding? I might not actually have Reddit anymore. I think I uninstalled it. Yeah, I've uninstalled Reddit, so I don't have Reddit anymore now. I'm such a boomer, aren't I? Honeygun, welcome to the stream. Did you do Peterborough versus Coventry? No, in fact, they will be coming up very soon. Next, I believe, is Millwall Forest, and then it'll be Peterborough and QPR, I think. Oh, was it Peterborough Coventry? Sorry, yeah, it is Peterborough Coventry. That's right. Right, next is Millwall versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest. There we go. It's nice to see everyone giving a warm welcome. Thank you guys for the support, by the way. How is this video doing? I've not actually been able to check because I've been busy doing this. We're still on 18 likes. If you guys have not liked the video yet, please do so. It does really help the channel. We can easily get to 20 likes. Only 2 of you need to like the video for that. And if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please also do that as well. That also really helps as well. I'm not doing anything. It's not me. I promise. I'm not guilty. I'm going to need Daredevil in to plead my case. I need a really good lawyer. It's got to be a glitch. It has to be. Or just FIFA's just, I don't know. But I'm not doing anything, I promise. I'm going to need the same lawyers. Oh, I'm not going to say that comment. That's a bit controversial. You're going to say 0-0. Nottingham Forest won in game, but in real life 1-5. Gosh, that's a statement and a half. Millwall don't really concede too many goals. This has got the game of a 1-0, a 1-1, or a 2-1. That's, I think, going to be one of the score lines there. Although having said that, Millwall did concede 3 against Bristol City last league game, actually. So they can concede plenty of goals. It just depends how they are on the day. And do you know one thing I'm surprised as well? We've not had one single crash yet in this stream. We've not disconnected once, and I think it's just been a naturally good flowing game today. Right, so just to remind you guys, please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. So look at this, guys. We started off today with 872. We've been climbing this subscriber chain. We're on 879. One away from 880. Oh, I was not quick enough. Millwall scored. I was trying to be quick enough to show the goal. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'll play in highlights. That's what I'm going to do. I wasn't quick enough. I was trying to click the buttons to get it out the subscriber screen. Look, here's the replay. It was poor defending. I knew it was going to be a goal because the defending was just atrocious. Mitchell, I tell you what, FIFA does like Mitchell quite a fair bit. You thought that was a crash just then? No, it wasn't, somehow. When football restarted, players had to wear masks on the sideline. At least that's one way of stopping news virus biting people. Oh, God. Yeah, he would have hated masks. You'll question the amount of masks he's probably gone through if he finds it uncomfortable. All right, well, we've done it, guys. We've made it to 880 subs. I did promise I'd do a career mode, didn't I, if I hit 880. Maybe we'll get to 881 to be confirmed that we've made it there. But who do we play? I'm trying to remember who we play. It's Oldham. We play against Oldham, who are supposed to be mid-table. Oh, dear. I don't have any confidence because I've literally not played a single game of FIFA since that career mode game. Ooh, close again. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. So we are 88% of the way from 1,000. That is how close we are right now. And that's absolutely amazing. And it's only just popped up on my Streamlabs, finally. HTAFC Thunderball was the 880th sub. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. Streamlabs took forever to process your subscriber, but what can we do? I'm hoping if I do increase the popularity, I'll definitely get more guidance in just how to even make these streams even more professional. This is all handmade, done by me. I've not looked at any tutorials, nothing at all. It's literally made from scraps on my end. So, oh, we nearly have an equalising goal. It's off the woodwork. Oh, we're pig's hair away from an equalising goal and a different scoreline for what we've been getting in this whole entire stream. Yeah, it is Oldham. Oh yeah, you've got career mode on Oldham at the moment, Rexy, haven't you? Mbeso is back, says Lecorn Henry. Subscribe to like and rang the bell. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. I really do. I do truly actually appreciate it. You know, because I've said this comment already. I don't sound so sincere, but I actually am. It's just the way I say things. If you play Keane Harriet, don't try any dribbles with him. Just give the ball to the box. So if anything, if I go with a 4-2-3-1, let's say, make him the centre striker. I mean, Keane Howard is not one that makes any balls anyway. I think it's going to have to be Rodney and Harriet. Potentially a higher on the bench. Thunderball asks, who do I support? So I support two notable teams in the EFL. So I support Chelsea as my Premier League team. My other EFL team is Colchester. Reason being, I'm an Essex lad. So I support the only Essex team in the EFL. Although they're 20th place right now. In fact, have they fallen down to 21st, Colchester, in League 2? Because we had our game cancelled against... who did we have our game against cancelled? We're supposed to play a game, but against Rochdale it was supposed to be. We were supposed to play Rochdale, but it got postponed due to COVID. And I think because of that, because Carlisle picked up a win, we've fallen down a bit. So we are... we're one place above the relegation zone, Colchester. We're 3 points ahead of Scunthorpe and 4 points ahead of Oldham. Having said that, though, we have 3 games in hand. So what we need is like a draw from one of those games and we'll look quite safe. We're 1 point behind Stevenage as well, but they've played 3 more games than us as well. We're 1 point also behind Barrow, who've played 2 games more than us. Okay. If we win our games in hand, it's okay. But if we don't and we lose all our games in hand, we're really in trouble, aren't we? So Colchester could be losing the title of being the only Essex team in the EFL because they only need to fall down 1 more place and they'll get relegated to the National League. But I also support Chelmsford City as well in the 6th tier of English football because they are my local team. Coutinho has officially signed for Aston Villa. Yes, I did say that actually near the start of the stream. He had his medical completed. Have I watched 4-4 Tunes? I tell you what, one of my oldest videos, I ranked... Did I rank 4-4 Tunes? I can't remember if I did. Did I rank 4-4 Tunes in my tier list? No, I didn't. No, I tell you what, I think I had them planned on a second tier list YouTubers video, but that video did not do well at all. basically, guys, I had a really popular video when I was first starting YouTube, which was me tier listing my favorite YouTubers. I did a second episode with that. So the YouTubers I included were the BENHD. I can't say his name, but he's the guy that does the crazy piano stuff. 44 Tunes was one of them. 2Sing was one of them. Road to Show was one. Benjamin Bloom was one. Lloyd Griffith was another one. Basically, the guy that does all the impressions. AJ3 was one. Jimmy Conrad and KSI was all the YouTubers I ranked. And I think 44 Tunes, were they at the bottom of the pile? They were. Oh, now I'll tell you why. 44 Tunes for me, I really enjoyed watching right when they did their Every Premier League Manager Reacts. That was my favourite series, but since they've not been doing that, I've been a little bit put off. And actually, I'm getting to the age now where I'm finding their voices a little bit irritating, if I've got to be a little bit honest. But the production behind it and the growth that they've been on has been absolutely incredible. So I've got nothing but respect for 44 Tunes. I just don't really watch them as much as I used to. I'm now my favourite YouTuber. Oh, thank you, man. I do appreciate that. I really do. Scunthorpe and Oldham to go down. I think they should. I think they will go down. They really have been a gulf apart compared to everyone else. Colchester have just been naturally inconsistent, haven't they? It's looking like another 1-0, Dylan, unfortunately, and it's back to the home 1-0s as well. 442 songs is quite good. Yeah, but they didn't do a Premier League song this year, which I was so disappointed with. You know, one of the things that got me, kept me going back to my fair channel was their annual Premier League's season song, but they didn't do one this year, which I was gutted about. Love the Roy Keane show. Oh, that was the was that when Roy Keane was Jeremy Kyle, I believe? And yeah, I think that's what that was. Watched bits of that, but I actually preferred Every Premier League Manager Reacts. I think the dilemma they had is that they couldn't do both shows, so they had to choose which one to keep. And I don't know if they're even doing any of them now, to be honest. I've not even really checked how often they're uploading either. They have uploaded quite a bit. Can't believe you lost to Millwall. Well, that's apparently what FIFA's predicting. A 1-0 defeat to Millwall, apparently. It would not be a great result, and it wouldn't be good form for Steve Cooper in terms of league form. They have lost back-to-back games, which has definitely slowed them down in terms of getting into the top 6 right. So apparently it will be 1-0 to Millwall. Because I have a feeling some people will say my grade for Nottingham Forest was a bit harsh. I can't remember what it was. I think, was it a B grade or B plus? I can't remember what it was. But it was not an A grade, which I think most people would have thought that I would have given them an A grade based on what they've done. But if you've got to be in the top 6, you've got to beat the teams around you. And the fact that Forest have lost to Middlesbrough and Huddersfield, 2 teams just outside the top 6 but pushing for those top 6 places, I can't lie. You know, those were the games they had to win. And because they lost both of them, it wasn't even like they drew against one of them. They lost both of them. You know, their grade had to go down quite a fair bit. By the way, guys, if you have seen me from Matt SB, do let me know what you think of my gradings as well. I won't lie, I spent more time doing the research than I did with the gradings. So the gradings, I think at times naturally didn't really match what I said in terms of my research on them. But I felt I've made them as fair as I can. I just don't know. I guess I'm a wizard. They have just uploaded Coutinho to video. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know exactly what type of video that one is. I'm going to head off now, says Dylan. Okay, man. Absolutely fine. And I tell you what, here's some advice. You know, don't take that the wrong way, but if you can go to bed, go to bed. 2 hours of sleep is just not going to do you good for the rest of the week, especially if you've got school. But no, not a problem, man. I will be uploading my transfer show tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you, Dylan. It's been a privilege. Do you think Town should get rid of Schofield? As to me, he seems to be getting worse from the start of the season. You talking about Ryan Schofield, the goalkeeper? I mean, to me, Neil Nichols, I thought has really just gift-wrapped himself the #1 goalkeeping place. I mean, I don't know. It depends if there's any interest. I mean, transfers, you've got to think, you know, you can't just get rid of players you don't like. You've got to get interest from clubs as well. So I don't know. Potentially a League One club might go for him. You know, maybe like a Portsmouth could go for him. Or maybe even an Ipswich right now. Because I've been hearing that they may lose Christian Walton. I think he's offside. Yes, Johnson Clark-Harris is offside. Hire me as a referee. Saw it straight away. It was the most obvious offside, though. I'll tell you that. And it's, can I use my hacks and make Peterborough nil Coventry 4? Well, I don't know. I'll use this sort of magic, you know, put it to the TV and see what happens. I don't know. As you can see, the magic is back. Well, it depends what the scoreline is going to be in this game. Could be 1-0. Could be 0-0. Oh, that's what Coutinho said. Oh, yeah, he's the magician, isn't he? And that's part of the creative part of 442s. They have they make certain players into certain characters. Yeah, that's right. Coutinho had a high-pitched voice, and yeah, he was a wizard, wasn't he? Lee Lick was statistically the best goalkeeper in the championship, and Milokovic. Do you mean Bilkowski? I definitely need to check stats for goalkeepers. It's difficult to compare stats because they're difficult to grade. Do you grade them on save percentage? Do you grade them on distribution, clean sheets? There's so many factors and differing opinions for what makes a good goalkeeper in terms of stats. So I'll look into that. I'll definitely look into that. Looked better against Burnley than Schofield. For sure. Watch it be 0-0. You know what? That's what I'm almost thinking is going to happen. We've not had a single 0-0 draw, and it's almost a tradition that we get at least a couple of 0-0 draws. You know, how none of these games were 0-0, I have no idea. I really have no idea. No, I just got a notification that you just subscribed now, Thunderball. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I'm going to quickly check back to Matt's video. Oh, no. Well, funny you should say that. The 442s thing that's literally just popped up on my phone here. So you're not wrong there. Yeah, of course he's the magician. It feels so weird seeing him in the Villa shirt for... What a save, by the way. Thought I might just comment on that. That's a brilliant save. Peterborough getting really, really close. Oh, you're talking about Bilokovic. Ah, okay. Well, I think you also got to factor the amount of games they've played as well. He's massive, 6'7". Oof. I tell you, yeah, that's definitely quite intimidating. At the moment, comments are looking a little bit good on Matt SB's channel at the moment. I need to actually respond to most of these comments. I'll be responding to comments on Matt SB's channel later. And by the way, guys, if you have left a like and comment on my recent review video, thank you guys as well. I've definitely acknowledged that. I've decided to put it a bit of an apology because I was so dismissive for Kidderminster Harriers going out of the FA Cup. And 2 Kidderminster Harriers viewers literally called me out on it. So I thought it was only right to basically comment a public apology. I've done that a couple of times before on YouTube, and this was one I was very sincere about. Right, so 0-0 at the moment. I tell you what, this might be the first 0-0. It might be the first 0-0. Right, I tell you what, viewers have gone down a little bit. We're down to 3 viewers now. Oh my goodness me! When you talk for how long have we been streaming? 1 hour 50 minutes. How's it been this long? Your voice just naturally dries up, doesn't it? Oh, but one thing I'm not looking forward to. I think I've got to wait another hour for dinner, which is not great. All I hope it's something filling. We're still 880 subscribers. I tell you, it's crazy to me that we're 20 subs away from 900. 20 subs. Let's imagine we get 2 or 3 from the transfer show tomorrow. We'll be under 20 away from 900. That's amazing. Now, another thing to motivate you guys to potentially subscribe if you've not done so. 900 subs, and we have got it confirmed from Matt as well in this stream as well. 900 subscribers. If you've seen my collaboration with Benjamin Bloom on this channel, what a goal! What a strike! Is that Suki Dembele with that? I got to give it a round of applause. Suki Dembele. That's the best goal of the stream so far by a country mile. What a strike! That took me by surprise completely. So the build-up... Oh my god, he got the space. That technique is amazing. The way he got the space, it's poor defending. Right foot. No goalkeeper saving that. What a strike by Siriki Dembele. That is 1-0 to Peterborough. My dream is to play for Huddersfield and you're a goalkeeper. I tell you what, I think you're not the first time I've spoken to viewers that play as a goalkeeper in their team. I tell you what, I mean, it's a dream for anyone to be a footballer, but the competition's insane. I said you Jax to make us win, not lose. It's not my fault. I couldn't have predicted that Siriki Dembele was going to do this. It was an incredible goal. It was an incredible goal. I'll give him that. You could definitely apply for it, but what I will say, it's so tricky. I mean, to give you an example, I knew someone who I played football with who was incredibly good on the ball, very skillful, and his shots, compared to mine, were very, very powerful. He was trialled at Colchester, and he unfortunately didn't get in. And unfortunately, what happened there, it set him behind with studies. That's a really poor throw, by the way. The goalkeeper, and they nearly get punished from it. Johnson Clark has been denied by the post. Wow. This game has gone back to life now. Peterborough looking like a different monster in this second half here. Dembele again, we know what he can do. Oh. Took it a bit too long there. I'm going to lose at least. Yeah. Potentially use my hacks to revert. I don't know. Undo this. Coventry score. Callum O'Hare. Remember where the back of the net is. And stop being fouled. Callum O'Hare, by the way, is the most fouled player in the Championship. So, and the fact that Callum O'Hare's not been fouled once, it's so unrealistic. So, with that being the case, this is probably going to be an unrealistic result. Here's a chance. Oh, taking a bit too long, Matt Godden. Thanks for telling me I played at Man U, but I got released because I was too small. Yeah, they're really picky. They really are really picky. And my friend was really tall as well. I think he wanted to play as a... What did he want to play as? I think it might have been a winger, potentially. But at the moment, it's just, you know, it's anyone's dream to be a footballer. And that's almost its problem as well. It's so difficult to get in, and it's so difficult education-wise to catch up on things. You've got to sacrifice a lot to try and take it seriously. Oh, that's poor. That's very poor there. Matt SB would not be happy if Coventry lost. Nah, he would not be happy. I tell you what, a lot of Coventry fans won't be happy either. I mean, I graded them A-, which naturally Matt and I both agreed on, but I said, and I don't think he included in the video, that, you know, right now, this is really almost giving them praise for the position that they put themselves, but continue on with his poor form, they could find themselves back to square one again. You're 4'6" at the time, you're 5 foot now. Oh, you're 5 foot. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm 21 and I'm 5'8". You know, if you're not even like a teenager yet, let's say, you know, you can easily catch up to me. Right, so it's a 1-0. Oh god, it's like a 9th 1-0 home win, and it's our 10th 1-0 out of the 11 games we played. In fact, no, all of the games we played have been 1-0 scorelines. Oh, what's next? Can any game end the 1-0 curse? Preston and Birmingham might. They might have a 0-0 draw, because I don't really fancy both of their attacking players being very strong, to be honest. Rexy's tedious with it being a 1-0. Yeah, well, Rexy, I mean, thank goodness I didn't make a rule for swearing for being a moderator, because I would have had some words. Well, I haven't got nothing to do with it. I'm only holding the control, but I'm not doing anything to the keypads. It's what... Blame the coders. As Mark Goldbridge has said, the Canadian coders. You've got to go to Canada and blame those coders. And blame the scripting. 15 and you're 5'11". Oh, it's so depressing. It's honestly so depressing hearing all these well, I've just been crying about my height, and I've just missed a goal. So, 7 minutes in, my theory of a 0-0 draw is already gone, because I think it was Emil Reece-Jacobson who's just scored. Pretty much the only player who I'd back to know where the back of the net is. Oh, it's poor defending by Birmingham, I won't lie, but it's a goal for Preston. It is Emil Reece-Jacobson with the goal. It's 1-0 to Preston. Yeah, I mean, because the reason why I've not put swearing as a ban is because I personally feel we've got a good variety of viewers, and most of my demographic is 16 to 18, which I would expect potentially you'd be coming at that age where you would swear a little bit more. But obviously, there is some people who are even younger than 16, that, might not like swearing. So obviously, I'll keep that in mind. But the reason why I've done that is because I've just based it on the general demographic of my channel. Are we actually going to have a game that doesn't end 1-0? Let's find out. This might be it. Oh my god, it's a game that's not going to end 1-0 finally. We've got 2 goals in 16 minutes. We're spoilt. Oh my goodness me. And I think that's not Sean Maguire, is it? If it's Sean Maguire, then what on earth have they done to his pace? Oh, we've got a game that's not going to actually end 1-0. It's 2-0. It is Sean Maguire. Make Matt SB a mod. I'm very tempted to, but to be honest, Matt SB doesn't attend all of my live streams. Basically, all my regulars are going to be the moderators. But I could, but at the same time, he wouldn't make me a moderator for his stream. Wow. I don't like swearing. I don't usually do it. Yeah, I know. We've ended the 1-0 curse. This might be, maybe the Canadian coders heard us, and they need to prove a point. I have a player who plays for my team that was over 6 foot and he was 11. Oh my dear God. It says a lot when my younger brothers are now overtaking me with height. I'm 5'8", and my 13-year-old has already overtaken me with height. Oh God, I've only just realised he's going to turn 14 in under a month's time. Oh my God, I feel so old. Oh, I feel physically sick. Ah, alright. Everyone's just really tall. I've just learnt that, and I'm just very small. 5'8" is no longer the average height. It's 6 foot and up. I have to ask, but can we have a no swearing rule? I mean, what I might do actually, what I might do is I might do a. Well, where's this come from? We're getting goals everywhere. 3-0 at the moment. God, who scored? It was Grant McCann. And I tell you what, Grant McCann was the player who I gave a special shout out to on Matt's video when I graded Preston. Grant McCann is a very special player, I think. 4 foot 10 and 13. Yeah, okay, but at this rate, you can definitely overtake me. Easily. Easily. I was definitely not 4 foot 10 when I was 13. I think I was even 4 foot 10 when I was 15, which makes me feel really small hearing that Honeygun is a whole foot taller than me in the same age. Oh dear. Right, so wait, after Preston Birmingham, what do we have left? So we've got 2 games after Preston and Birmingham. Oh my goodness me! So we've got, not only has that curse ended entirely, both teams have scored. Riley McGree, well that's not realistic because Riley McGree I think has gone back to Australia. But it's a brilliant strike. We've had some brilliant goals, and finally we've got an entirely. Yes, Ali McCann. That's what I mean. Sorry. Yeah, I do mean Ali McCann. Same surname. Give me a rest. Thanks for correcting me, Honeygun. That's the only time I've needed to be corrected in this whole entire stream. If it's only one time, I'll take it. I'll think about a no swearing rule. I mean. If in general that you prefer to have a no swearing rule, then I'll definitely I'll put that in place. You're 6'2.5". Why is everyone so tall? Why is everyone so tall? I'm supposed to be the old fart that's supposed to be taller than all of you lot, giving you life advice and not to do when you reach your 20s. can't believe I got Ali McCann mixed up there. Right, so that one's going to take me quite a while to edit. We've already got 4 goals to edit, and it's only the first 45 minutes. We could get another edit, right? Iverson does well, and that's the half-time whistle. Finally, we've got a very different game going on. You're not necessarily small, Rexy. I still think you can still overtake me. Can we ever know Callum Robertson chat? Oh, well... See, the thing is, it'll be ridiculous for me if I really took my vendetta against Callum Robinson that much. But the thing is, I don't, I can't stand him when he plays against Chelsea. Anything else he does, I couldn't really care. But when he plays against Chelsea, he has to be far, far away. He's not allowed to play against Chelsea ever again. 5 for 9 and 16. Blimey. It's 4 for Preston. I tell you what, this sort of result would put Lebo under pressure. Birmingham have been really dropping down the table. They're currently in 18th place, their worst position this season. They'll be safe from relegation, definitely. But at the moment, their form's not great. And this result will not be a great one. But what a result this will be under Ryan Lowe and Preston. He'll be determined to get Preston right up there in the top half of the table. I don't think you're 100, Thunderball, yeah. Not humiliating you. I'm saying you'll get taller than me. Yeah, well, naturally, what I feel, you stop growing when you reach 21. What age am I right now? 21. So I've got to deal with this height, potentially for the rest of my life, unless I shrink in size. You're 5 foot and you're 10. I tell you what, that's unbelievable. That is actually amazing, actually, to be honest. But it's amazing, actually, to hear the sort of variety of ages as well in this stream as well. It goes to show that my channel can be accessible for everyone, which is amazing. LJP has just uploaded a new video. Nice, guys. Do check him out. He's a regular viewer of the channel. I'm still going to be sitting there with his stream though and contemplating how long it's going to take me to edit this game, because 5 goals in general is a long time to edit. Just a frequent viewer of the channel, LJP is. And he's a friend to a lot of my viewers. So, yeah, anyone that is new, do check him out as well. A very good member of the community. Right, I tell you what, we could get some more here. Scott Hogan, can he make it 4-2? Deeney. Oh, I think that's going to count. It is going to count. It's 4-2. 6-goal thriller between Preston and Birmingham. Was it me that told me that this was going to be a 0-0 draw? I think the Canadian coders have deliberately done this to me to make me look like an idiot. It was first Kidderminster Harriers by beating Reading after I predicted them to lose 5-2, and now it's me predicting a 0-0 draw in this game and FIFA doing 4-2. Naturally, I'm just very easily, what's the right word? I'm very easy to get violated, basically. How tall is Paul? Oh, good question. He's taller than me, which is not difficult. I think he's 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah, I think he's 5'11", I think. I don't actually know. I might ask him, actually. But I think, well, one thing I could say, he's taller than me, which narrows it down. I'm 6'3.5" when I've stopped growing. Oh, so are you at the age, oh, you're meant to be 6'3.5" when I stopped growing. Oh, gosh, is it done already? I thought, oh, hang on. Oh, for goodness sake, hang on. Just ignore this. Right, clearly they do not know what I'm doing for the past 2 hours and a bit. Yeah, why are they doing it this early? They never do it this early on a Monday. I'm that sorry I had to go for my tea. No problem. I mean, I just got called down for my tea now, but which I'm gonna have to wait for. But luckily, we've only got 2 games after this. I think I can't do career mode, unfortunately. Then, but what I'll do, I'll definitely do a career video. I think I've got to do it this week. I've got to do it this week sometime. Here's Riley McGree. Good tackle. Gatsby up. Yeah, me down. Yeah. Gatsby would... When Gatsby stands up, to be fair, he's quite tall as well. How do I say that name? Chroma Clan, welcome to the stream. I tell you what, we've got a lot of new viewers here. Thank you guys for popping by in the stream. Everyone, do give Chroma Clan... I can't say the name, I'm so sorry. Chroma Clan a warm welcome here. Can I say, guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do so. We've done really well with likes. 21 likes, not bad, guys. Thank you guys so much. We only need 4 more likes for 25, which will be a decent amount. And we're on 881 subscribers. We are 19 away from 900. That's amazing stuff, guys. Honestly, guys, I'm really amazed. And I'm touched, to be honest. Anytime anyone likes, comments, subscribes, and shares, and that's me being completely honest. Welcome to this amazing channel. Oh, guys, stop this. You're trying to make me blush here. Right, so apparently this will end 4-2 to Preston. What a game this was. To give you some context, we've had about 11 consecutive 1-0 wins to any side. And all of a sudden, right off the part, we get a 4-2 win. FIFA 22 is just a weird game, isn't it? Right, we've got QPR versus West Brom as our penultimate game this weekend to predict. So I support Chelsea as my Premier League team. For the EFL team, I support Colchester because I'm an Essex lad. So I support, naturally, the only Essex team in the whole EFL pyramid. But also my local team, Chelmsford, in the 6th tier of English football, I support too. And I tell you what, guys, I've not talked about Chelmsford yet, but Chelmsford are on a good run of form at the moment. We've got 3 wins in a row. We've actually recovered our season. We're not going to get relegated, I don't think, but we're just going to have to try and finish as high up the table as we can. We're not going to get into the playoffs like we tend to do. A lot of people saying they support Huddersfield. Charlie Brown supporting Leeds. Can't have 3 teams. Well, that's unfair because I can have my local team, but my Premier League team will be ultimately Chelsea. I guess if you want one team, it'll have to be Chelsea. But I have my rights to support the 2 other clubs as well. Yeah, I knew Thunderball would not like that, Charlie. I love the interaction we get, with a lot of Huddersfield fans, Forest fans, Leeds fans. Tell you what, a lot of Northern teams as well. We barely have got anyone from down south, actually, supporting some teams, actually. I would argue that probably the most southern supporter that I know is probably Honeygun supporting Bristol City. Champions of England, yeah, probably back in the 80s, but yeah, still champions of England. It says a lot with the jokes that Forest have got more trophies than Arsenal, yet them beating Arsenal was treated like a shock. Chroma Clan does not like Coventry. You're a Sunderland fan, right, aren't you? Yeah. I don't think I've got a Newcastle supporter on this stream at all. I don't think... No, I can't recall anyone supporting Newcastle. We do have Johnny Burrow, who supports Middlesbrough. He's not been on the channel for quite some time, but he does support Middlesbrough, which will be an interesting interaction there. For real, you don't appreciate club banter. It was in the 90s. Oh, all right. You feel offended? Well, that's down to me, really. I should remember it because I did a whole Football Fairy Tales on Leeds, didn't I? Back in the day when it was called that. Championship of Europe, you're never seeing that, Charlie Brown. Oh, I love it. I love the interaction there. So club banter is one thing, but I don't want other viewers to get violated. There is a time and place for banter, but when the fun stops, it does stop. It'll be the worst time for me to use a gambling slogan on this. But club banter is good for club banter, but as long as it doesn't, you don't target to offend people for it. I don't mind. Resi, would you 1-1 with your late goal? QPR and West Brom at the moment is still 0-0. I forgot. sorry for the silence there. I literally was about to say something, but it just completely left my mind. I think it's hunger pains setting in. I was already called to have dinner, which means my dinner is going to be cold after this stream. But luckily for my part, I've only got a game and a half left to simulate. You were at that match. 1-1. Which one was that? Huddersfield. Oh yeah, Huddersfield Coventry. I do remember that. So Huddersfield took the lead with Danny Ward, and then who got the header? Was it Matt Godden? Matt Godden header with that late equaliser. Yeah, those were scenes. I guess we can make a non-swearing rule. I mean, the thing is, it's just, I don't mind swearing, but for the right reasons. Not to target people, you know. Oh, is it half-time already? Blimey, I've got to say this. These games and these streams have been going on so quickly. They really have done. LJP, welcome to the stream. I've got to say this, guys. They did very well sharing your video today. My work trousers have just fallen off my chair. So everyone knows about your video today, LJP. So hopefully you got a good amount of attention there. By the way, guys, if you don't know this, or if you've been living a little bit under a rock, if you saw my latest community post, I am featured on Matt SB's recent video. Do make sure you check it out. It's a 38-minute long video, so I've got to appreciate Matt for basically not cutting a single bit of that video we did on Skype. I've got to watch it from minute 1 to the end to find out if it's completely unedited or not. There were some bits where he does need to edit, because I went wrong and he went wrong as well at times. But I need to see if he's actually edited some bits out. We could do a new swearing rule. I mean, in general, I'm just so indecisive in general that I don't really like putting rules in place. But if it's going to appeal to majority of viewers, then we can do that. No, you got like a little bit of a celebrity status there, LJP there. But yeah, make sure you do check out Matt SB's latest video. I'm featured on that, and also my recent video I released today, which was my reaction to the FA Cup Round 3 results for the Championship clubs. I actually make a formal apology to an actual football team. So yeah, that's involved. How on earth have we done so well with subscribers in the stream? I have a feeling the subscribers is going to go down tomorrow, because when there's a lot of people subscribing very quickly, YouTube doesn't like it, and people think that they just, I don't know, manipulate the subscriber total. But we're on 883 right now. There's only one LJP. I love that. Ooh, good save. QPR going close there. Thunderball, don't have too much worries of what Charlie says, you know. He's got that banter a lot of the time with Mr. Football. God, I tell you what, Mr. Football was here, but Mr. Football wasn't around for most of the stream. The banter they've been around, oof, Jesus. Yeah, that's a big oof, Charlie. Remember, you got to remember, guys. I mean, Thunderball's only 10 years old, you know. You have a chant now. You feel honoured. Yeah. Thank Thunderball for getting that chant for you, LJP. No swearing at viewers, mods, or Netflixers. Well, it probably won't stop people swearing at me. Oh my goodness me! A save from both goalkeepers in both ends of the pitch. It's unbelievable. QPR come close, but also have West Brom. God, this is a big game, West Brom, and what a save again. I don't know how that header had the amount of pace that it did, but it's a brilliant save. I'll tell you what, there's another thing I've got to watch. I've got to watch the rest of Mark Goldwich career mode video, because I managed to watch onto the final game of the season, but he was about to do a transfer window, and then I just realised I needed to live stream. Ooh, okay, they booted the ball away. You can never take Charlie seriously when he supports Leeds. Yeah. Oh, they're coming back at you, Charlie. Normally, Charlie, you're good with comebacks, actually. But, yeah. You're a little bit on your own when you're a Leeds supporter. I mean, I don't think you're the only Leeds supporter who's on my channel. But, yeah. Dirty Leeds and we're proud. Well, that's the thing. That's the way to take the banter, to be honest. All headed away. Oh, 86th minute. We've not had a 0-0 draw yet. This might be our only 0-0 draw of the game. Oh, poor. Willock needs to do better in that position. Can anyone get a goal? I'll tell you what. If anyone gets a last-minute goal and it's a 1-0, I swear to God. Moyle use some more money from China. Oh my gosh, this might be it. I can't believe this game. I can't believe what FIFA 22 has done. Another 1-0. It's to West Brom and they might have only just deserved it. It's a close game. It's another 1-0. Let's see the goal. Just no one marking him right there. It's a good strike. Wow. Matt Phillips with the goal. It's 1-0. Which I think that's the score you've got scoreline you've got to predict in these FIFA 22 games. That's the 11th 1-0 out of our 12 games. So this one is our 13th and our last game. We have got Hull versus Stoke. If I can find Hull, that would be great. Hull and Stoke City are there. We can do their home kits there. There we go. He's magic, you know. Calvin Phillips, the Yorkshire Pirlo. I'm loving that everyone's in good spirits. I'm just looking back at what Cromer Clan got removed again. Did he say anything else? I didn't manage to see. I mean, moderators, you thank you for the first comment. I think it was justified. But one thing that has happened before, people have removed comments almost a little bit, not really thinking about it. So just be a little bit careful because these privileges are very, very, you know, important in making sure that the community of Let's Alexis is still as friendly as it can be. Thanks for liking the stream, guys. We're on 22 likes. We've only 3 likes away to 25, which will be amazing. And I tell you what, guys. Oh, I wanted to change to my subscriber total, but it looked like they were going to score right. This is the final game, so this is probably going to be one of the only times I'm going to say it. But if you've not hit the red subscribe button, please do so. We started off today, unbelievably, on 872. And we're all the way... I might have to change. No. Oh, my God. It was... Hull nearly scored, basically. Wrong tab. They scored. Of course they bloody scored. And I'm going to have to play it by the replay. And I forgot to look at the highlight from the other goal that I missed. Yeah, so... Wow. Yeah, so that was the shot that I saw. And I thought, okay, I might get away with it. What a goal! Oh, I'm so sad they can't see that in real life. What on earth was that? Oh, okay. Well, the goalkeeper, I think, should do better. Was that George Honeyman? What an unbelievable strike. We've had some cracking goals. Oh, that's why I don't want to keep doing this, but... We're on 883. We're only 2 subs away from 885, which will be an amazing achievement if we can get there. We're only 17 away from 900, which, look, really right now is touching distance. So if we can get that, that will be absolutely amazing. Wow, what a response. What a goal as well. 1-1. It's not going to be a 1-0. It's Stephen Fletcher. Lequan and Rexy want a Colchester game. I'm going to have to politely decline. The reason being is my dinner is currently sitting out and it's going to get cold. what I'll do, because basically I wasn't planning to do a career mode episode this week based on uni coming back soon, but what I'll do instead is that I'll definitely do a video. Could I do it tomorrow? No, I'm doing transfer show tomorrow. Wednesday. I have got work pretty early on a Wednesday, but if I wake up at a good time, if I'm improving on my schedule and I'm waking up at good times, easily I could do a long career mode episode. Because how many games have we got left? I think it's just over 10 games left. We can definitely do a good long episode next time. I think that's what we can do. I lived in Huddersfield and never go back. What's happened? Well, Chroma Clan has been removed twice. What did he say? Well, probably. Yeah, if it's racist, then yeah, definitely. No, that's a big no-go. No. I can't actually see it. You guys were brilliant. You know, you done your job well. You got rid of a comment before I even saw it. And that's part of the ordeal of having good moderators, to get rid of stuff like that. What's going on? What's happened, guys? Oh, Chroma Clan. Yeah. Stoke have taken the lead with Rancic with the goal. You accidentally hit Ethan. Oh, you hit Ethan. Oh. Wait. How long is Ethan going out for? Ethan... for 300 seconds. Oh, is there a way you can remove that? Who is he saying it to? Was it to me or was it to everyone? I mean, I don't know what it's like to be timed out, to be honest, which, you know, would say everything. I don't really get in trouble. I was just too busy commenting on a brilliant strike from George Honeyman and looking at my subscriber goal before I saw anything of that sort. But it's why I can trust you guys. You guys are quick and reliable. Not, you know, we can never have perfect moderators, of course. Nothing's perfect. Yeah, I think apologising to Ethan's the best thing you can do. Oh, of course, it's half time. Gosh, I'm really losing it now. That's what happens when I stream for nearly 2.5 hours and I'm hungry, and my voice is going as well. Oh, we can go through this. We only got to go through another 5 more minutes of simulations here. If Ethan sees all of that, if Ethan sees that, Charlie, it should be fine. Don't worry. I mean, if Chroma Clan subscribe to me, I'm probably going to see a couple of those subscribers chopping down soon. But whatever. Whatever. I'd rather be followed by good people. If what he did say was true. Unfortunately, that's not the first time someone's actually said that word on my streams before. And the sad reality of it is, he's probably, like, a teenager, really, trying to get a reaction. You see, football banter's fine, but then when it gets toxic, that's when it's a problem, you know. We've got to define levels of banter, but then toxic. If it's toxic, then clearly they're not in the right frame of mind, and they need to be removed or hidden away. Okay, can Hull get an equaliser? So what, this has been a close game, really, to be honest. But what Stoke have done, they've really taken their chances well. Oh, trying to find Jacob Brown there. Right. Since it's literally the last thing I'm going to do, so what can I do to engage you guys? So, as if it would just joke around. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't mind that. That's just banter, really, isn't it? So what you guys are going to be doing after you see this stream? Are you going to watch anything else on YouTube? Are you going to be doing anything interesting? You just saw what happened. Well, thank you. Oh, who just subscribed? Liam James 140. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. We're on 884 subscribers now. I know all of you are asking for a Colchester game, but the reason I'm not going to say yes, and I'm you know, normally I do listen to you guys. I do all these stuff. If dinner wasn't made so soon, I would definitely do it. But because dinner's been made early, I can only imagine it's because normally what happens, my mum has a lesson and we push dinner for a couple of hours. But I've actually made dinner at normal time this time, so I'm assuming she's not having a lesson, that's why. Right, your notification, Lee and James, has just popped up on the channel in the top right corner. Thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate all of the support. Blackburn fan here, says Liam James. Interesting. I think we've got one other Blackburn fan who watches the channel as well, called Harry Walsh. He's not been around for quite some time, but you're definitely not the only Blackburn fan there. But what do you make of your season so far? Blackburn are flying, aren't they? They really, really are. I graded them an A. If you saw me on Matt SB, you would have known that I would have graded an A for their season so far, the highest grade. I didn't give anyone an A+, because personally, can't really, you know, no, not one team has had a really smooth season. Wow, what a goal. Well, God, is it Honeyman again? No, it's not Honeyman. Of course it's not. But what a game this has turned out to be. Hold on, just not sitting down. 2-2, unbelievable. Is a chance. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant strike. So, get even to 600. I think that's fair for Charlie to say that. Rexy is at that. Everyone, do make sure we do support everyone as well. What I love about this community is that it helps everyone here. Can't complain. Shocked a lot of people so far. They really have. You really can't complain with your position at the moment. I do worry about the style of play. It's very risky. You don't play a lot on the ball and you do heavily rely on clinical players. But at the moment, you can't complain with the position. You know, I think the only thing you can improve on is to potentially create more chances. But that's really the only thing. You score plenty of goals. You really have. It's been so impressive for seeing how Blackburn have improved this season. Right, so this game ended 2-2. What a game. We've not had many games at all. In fact, this is, I think, was our only draw in the entire game. 2-2. Okay. I think, unfortunately, guys, this is going to have to end the stream. It's bang on 7 o'clock. That's actually perfect timing. Final warning, guys. Or warning, it's not a warning. Final notification, guys, and final time I'm going to say this, but we're on 884. Look at that movement here. That's down to you guys. You guys have been absolutely awesome today. Thank you guys so much. We are really on the road to 1K, says LJP. So we're 1 away from 885, only 16 away from 900. I almost couldn't do the maths there. 16 away from 900, which is absolutely unbelievable. So thank you guys so much for the support. I've really got to change my subscriber code as well. 5 out of 30, yeah, exactly. It's working so far. Enjoy the form while it lasts. Yeah, most definitely. I think that's the best attitude you can get at the moment. Yep, basically sub to everyone. Everyone sub and like everything. Right. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream today. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please do give the stream a like. It does tremendously help. I think we reached 23 today, which is a pretty good goal for our thing. I might just quickly check. We're on 24. Okay, one more like and we made it to 25. unbelievable. Thank you guys for liking the stream. If you've not done so, please do so. Please also hit the subscribe button as well. We're 884, 16 away to 900. We're very close to 900 now. It's so encouraging. And please share the channel as well to as many people as you can. It does really, really help. If you've not seen me yet on Matt SB's recent video, please do check it out. It is a brilliant conversation that we had. It was genuinely the first time I've ever talked to Matt face to face as well. And yeah, if you've not seen my recent video as well, my FA Cup review, please do check that as well. I think that's everything I need to say. I'll be back tomorrow with my transfer show on Transfer Tuesday. That will wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are more than legendary if you saw the end of this stream. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.